What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy, Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show. So, if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that is something that intrigues you, then this is the place for you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Now, this is the day. I have so much to talk about, so much to discuss. This is the stream. This is the stream. And it's crazy because in the month of February, I was not expecting this much stuff to be, happen in one time. So we do have the Xbox Business Podcast, which is going to be live today. I think it's going to be pre-recorded. So we will be live streaming that and going over pretty much everything that they're going to be talking about. So we're doing that all in one stream. This is an all-in-one stream today. Plus, I have some videos that I want to crank out for you guys because, like I said, full speed ahead for 2024. There's a lot of people. Oh boy. Let me pause the music right now. There's a lot of people that are just going crazy right now based on Sony's latest financial earnings call, right? Which they have all the time, every quarter, around this time every year. It's always the same. And Sony CFO came out and I've never seen so many videos. I mean, people are going crazy out on Twitter saying a bunch of stuff. Oh, PlayStation games coming to Xbox. Man, Sony's giving up on the PS5. It's over. Listen, man. Listen. It's just so much to unpack today. Like it's crazy right now. It's literally crazy. We also have some new PS5 games that are potentially rumored to be dropping this year. Okay. One of them Sony had a trademark for. So it could potentially be Santa Monica or Naughty Dog. New game that they're actually working on. We don't know yet until we actually see it, until we get a PS5 showcase on that. But there are some new games that are coming this year. And the crazy part is that they specifically said, hey, existing franchises, okay? Your God of Wars, your Ghost of Tsushima, your Spider-Mans, stuff like that, right? That are for 2025, after March 2025. Are they saying that there's no games coming out this year? They did not say that. Okay? They didn't say, oh, we don't have anything this year. Like, we have so many second-party games dropping this year alone. Okay? We have Concord, which is supposed to be dropping this year. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Stellar Blade. There are games dropping, okay, this year. Yes. I know some people are disappointed at the fact that, it's been 4 years and we still haven't seen Ghost of Tsushima 2, or it's not releasing this year, blah, blah, blah. There's Rise of the Ronin as well. That's second party. Phantom Blade Zero. There's a lot of games, and people have to understand that, yes, second and third party always carry these companies. Always. This is nothing new. Right? Like, a lot of these first party games are taking a lot of time, and rightfully so. Dev cycles are typically 3 to 6 years at this point, and these games are taking a longer time to make. This is why you have to rely on your AA games. You have to rely on your second party games and your third party partnerships. There's nothing wrong with that. They're all in the helps of helping the console sell. There's some console exclusives, things of that nature. Yes, I understand that people want to see the first party stuff. Plus new IPs, okay? New IPs are happening this year. So it's like I see people just going crazy, 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 crazy. Oh, yeah, it's bad in the sense that people want those games to be released this year, right? They want to maybe have Ghost of Tsushima 2 this year or Death Stranding. They've already said Death Stranding is not coming out until 2025, right? Sony Ben's next game. There's a lot of games right now that are currently in development, right? Yes. Are we going to get a PS5 showcase this year? More than likely. Are we going to be able to see those games? More than likely, right? But at the same time, Sony knows that they miss their expectations in terms of what they want to sell, right? But does it mean that Sony is giving up on the PS5? Like, oh, it's over for the PS5. No, they're not giving up on the PS5. And let me say this. I've seen people making videos saying, oh, the PS5 is entering the end. Okay, the latter cycle and whatever the case may be. So it's over for the PS5, this and that. Bro, the life cycle is short. They've already said the life cycle was going to be short. I don't understand. You don't remember from 2020 when they said, hey, they're expecting the life cycle of the PS5 to be short. Why is this any news to anybody? Right. And then the PS6 is not supposed to come out till 2028. So why are we losing our minds? Like, I don't understand, man. You see how long it took Sony to give up the PS4 in terms of support. What do you think is going to happen with PS5? You think automatically they're just going to walk away from PS5? No, they're still going to support the PS5. PS5s are still going to be supported just like the PS4, right? Like, yeah, they had over 100 million people. Obviously, they're not going to, just not put games out on PS4. Yes, I feel like the support for PS4 kind of went on longer than what I expected it to. And I felt like Jim Ryan lied in certain situations, saying, oh, hey, this and this and this game, is PS5 only, and then end up being PS4 at the same time, or make it seem like that's it. Like, oh, all we're going to be getting is nothing but PS5. When in reality, a lot of these games like Gran Turismo 7, oh, that's PS4. That's on PS4. Horizon Forbidden West, oh, that's PS4. People were disappointed because they were like, man, these are the big God of War Ragnarok. That was PS4, and yes, rightfully so. I feel like this entire generation was very weird. It was a very weird generation because it was a lot of cross-generation stuff, right? A lot throughout the life of the PS5, lots of cross-generation stuff, right? And yes, I get it. And then after we kind of phase out of the PS4 situation in terms of cross-generation, then we just start getting all these remakes and remasters and things of that nature. And then people start getting frustrated. And that's where I feel like a lot of people are just saying like, man, this generation is a joke. Yeah, it's not like the PS4 generation or maybe PS3 generation. Like, this is a whole different generation. And we're starting to see exclusivity dissolve right in front of our eyes. Like, it's not like how it used to be. And I've said that before. Like, yes, Sony is going to take a longer time to make that shift. Microsoft, on the other hand, they don't care. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the talk with Microsoft is, which is nothing new. Once again, I see people saying, oh, the Cerebon leak from the internal meeting that's supposed to be happening today. The podcast is supposed to be happening today. Every screen is an Xbox. That's nothing new. That's Xbox everywhere. That's nothing new. Like, I don't know why people are losing their minds about that. Microsoft has always talked about being everywhere. If people pay attention, everywhere. Yeah, on every screen. Yeah, as on many screens as possible where Xbox is supported. Yeah, same thing. Okay. Now, apparently, Sarah was showing off Pow World on every freaking screen in the meeting, and everybody was just going crazy and saying this and saying like that's nothing new. That's why I said Sony, it's going to take Sony a little bit of time to transition to other platforms in terms of their games, right? In terms of like, okay, for instance, PC, right? We know their live service games are day and date. Everybody knows this. Like I said before, everybody knows this. This is day and date stuff. They said this 2 years ago, okay? That live service games are going to be day and date. Period. End of story. Case closed. Okay. Now, when it comes to their single player stuff, minimum 1 year. We've already learned that. Jim Ryan have already said that. What I was saying yesterday, before everybody started losing it and coming after me, what I was saying that in the future, that's why I said future. In the future, I can see Sony doing day and date. I can see Sony doing day and date. They want to be, the CFO said, hey, we want to be more aggressive with our PC release, with PC, with our PC releases. We want to be more aggressive. That simply means, hey, moving forward, we already putting games on PC. Now we're fixing to crank it up even further. Now we're fixing to put more games on PC more than ever before. And like I said, don't be surprised if they come out in the future and say, you know what? With our single player games, we're going to do day and date. It's not out of the realm of, I don't know why everybody is acting crazy in their brains. Like this is out of the realm of possibility. Like I'm not sitting here saying, oh, PlayStation games on Xbox. That's what everybody is saying right now. Oh, PlayStation games are going to be on Xbox. I'm seeing so many videos, so many posters about, oh yeah. He's saying PlayStation games are coming to Xbox. I said day and date. I said future day and date on PC. That's what I said, future. Everybody else, oh, PlayStation games are coming to Xbox. Okay. Even if PlayStation games are coming to Xbox, it ain't coming to Xbox anytime soon. It ain't coming to Xbox anytime soon. Because look, listen. Sony is not perfect, okay? They failed to meet sales expectations during the holiday season, even though they had aggressive marketing and promotions and everything like that. They failed, okay, to meet their target number, all right, which is what, 25 million or something like that? Okay, fine. That doesn't mean that the PS5 is done with. Everybody is quick to put on it. Oh, Sony's giving up on the PS5. Bro, there's so many games that are in development right now for the PlayStation 5. There's a lot of games, a lot of freaking games. Okay? We just have not seen the games yet. That doesn't mean that they're not in development. Why are we... Listen, man, listen. Sony is still selling more than Microsoft. Microsoft has to pivot because they have to pivot. Sony don't have to pivot at this moment and freak out and put their games on Nintendo and Xbox. They don't have to do that. Their games are still selling more than Xbox games. So I don't understand. It pisses me off. I don't get it. Yes, I've said this yesterday. I said Spider-Man hitting 10 million. That's not a bad thing. That's actually good. But it could have sold more if it was on PC day and date. That's what I said yesterday. Everybody else is saying, oh yeah, Sony, they need to put their games on Xbox. Because, well, that's what the CFO is saying. They need to put their games on Xbox. And it's like, okay, if they put their games on, okay, let's say that narrative is happening right now. Okay. They put their games on Xbox. All right, the games sell. Okay, then what? Then what? What does that mean? What does that mean for PlayStation? Putting their games on Xbox. What does that mean? Can anybody tell me what does that mean? Because here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. A lot of Xbox fans, from what I've gathered, don't like a lot of PlayStation games. They don't like PlayStation games. A lot of them. A lot of Xbox fans, they don't. They made fun of Final Fantasy 16. They said Last of Us is trash. Uncharted, all these games. Ghost of Tsushima is just like Assassin's Creed. A lot of these games, Spider-Man this, Spider-Man that. A lot of these games, they trash them and say that they're no good. They're one and done, right? They one and done games, right? So it's like, okay, Sony put their games on there. Will it sell? For sure. Because I'm pretty sure that there are Xbox fans out there that would want PlayStation games on Xbox. Rightfully so. But Sony is not in a dire need as much as Microsoft. Microsoft knows their main course right now is Game Pass. Their main course is Game Pass. Their main ship is Game Pass. It's a subscription service that offers all their games, all the latest AAA, AA, and third-party games and indie games into one cohesive unit, into one house, into one Netflix-like subscription service. The Achilles heel to that is a lot of people are just not going to buy games when they have Game Pass. So Microsoft is like, okay, we acquired Bethesda and we acquired Activision, so we got to find a way to recoup that money. So we need to put our games on other platforms. Doesn't mean Sony need to go do the same thing at this moment, or even if they might not even plan to do that in the future. We don't know. Day and date, I can more likely see them doing for their single player games, but putting PlayStation games on Xbox and Nintendo, we'll see about that. We'll see if that even happens. We don't know at this point. Right? And let's go even further back, right? Like Sony has been dominating. Sony has been dominating since day one. Since day one. Microsoft, the only generation that Microsoft had dominated was Xbox 360, but that is long ago. Long ago. Okay? So just because Sony is just not having the best time right now doesn't mean that they're going to go under, and doesn't mean that they have to now put their games on Xbox and Nintendo to survive. No. They can put their games on PC. Like I said, day and date, they single player games day and date on PC, and they'll be just fine. They can put their games on the cloud and mobile and wherever else they want, and they'll be fine. They don't necessarily have to put their games on Xbox and Nintendo. You see, Nintendo is in a league of their own. They've been carrying the industry on their backs with a tablet. With a freaking tablet, with a Tegra X1 tablet. With a tablet hybrid console. Nintendo. I talked about this yesterday. You can say whatever you want to say about Nintendo, but Nintendo's been carrying the industry. They're the forefathers of this industry. Okay? And they're at 132 million units right now, or a little over that right now. Okay? Almost touching PS2 status. Okay? So Nintendo, you see Nintendo worried about putting games on other platforms? No. I mean, do you see PlayStation and the PS4 generation sitting here? Oh, we need to put Last of Us on Xbox. We need to do all this. Was a PS4 generation perfect? No. I don't understand why do we always think like every generation is going to be perfect. It's not going to be. you got to remember that these consoles launch in a pandemic state, right? The pandemic damaged a lot of stuff, right? You know, mass production, a lot of games got pushed back even further on the Xbox side, on the PlayStation side. You got to understand, when Sony say the PS5 is entering the latter stages right now, like, does that mean that, okay, everything is done with and it's over with? No. Like, bro, we still got ways to go before the PS5, the PS6 comes out. We still got ways to go before the PS6 comes out. At least another 3 to 4 years. At least. Y'all making it seem like, oh yeah, next year, that is it for the PS5. Like, PS6 is going to come out in 2026. No, it's not. PS6 is not coming out in 2025 or 2026. It's not happening. Okay? We still got ways to go. So calm down. Calm freaking down, bro. Just like how everybody was jumping the gun and saying, oh, Microsoft is going to exit the console business. And they're going to stop making consoles, right? Okay. Well, that's not true. That's not happening. They're still going to make consoles, right? Yes, they're doing the Sega 2.0 bull crap, but hey, it is what it is, right? They're going to put, who knows what's going to be announced today? Indiana Jones coming to place. I'm not going to be surprised. Nothing surprises me with Xbox. See, Microsoft and Sony, two different things. Yes, Sony is mimicking a lot of what Microsoft is doing, putting their games on another platform, which is PC, right? And that's it. The Sony games are nowhere else but on PC, right? Obviously, they're trying to expand in the cloud. They're trying to expand on mobile. But in terms of rival consoles, you don't see them putting their exclusive games on their rival consoles. They're not doing that right now. That's not happening. So I see people panicking and, oh, yeah, this, oh, yeah, oh, yeah, this, oh, yeah. Listen, bro, listen. The PS5 Pro, if it happens, will it happen? We'll see if it happens, right? We'll see if it happens or not. But if it does happen, that's an extension of the PS5. Why come out? This makes no sense, right? Sony might as well just cancel their plans at this point. Why come out with a PS5 Pro if the PS5 itself is over with and it's done and Sony giving up on PS5? Why come out with a Pro? I can see a lot of people being upset, right, that are just now buying a PS5 only to hear that, oh, man, PS5 is entering its latter stages right now. Like it's getting near to the end right now. So I could see some people feeling some type of way about that. But guys, there are a lot of sequels that we have not seen yet, that have not been released yet, that are in development. Who knows? Who knows the plans of Sony? Listen, the PS5 Pro is on the cards. Okay? The PS5 Pro will benefit more when it comes to Sony first-party games. That's always ever been the case. Third-party developers, not all, let me say that, not all third-party developers, most of them are lazy. I did cover the PS5 Pro video. Go watch that video if you care about the PS5 Pro. That according to Moore's Law is dead, the PS5 Pro will be more developer friendly, or it will be developer friendly. Okay. And being that it's going to be developer friendly, just like the PS5, that will allow them to crank out more performance. So listen. Okay. The PS5 games, the sequels that everybody is so mad about and stuff like that, that Sony's saying it's not happening. People are going on to say there's no exclusive games this year. No exclusives at all. That's not true. Okay? Just to say there's no exclusive games. We don't know what's going to, the year just started. We don't know what's going to, they said existing franchises. So that does not negate from new IPs. New IPs are going to happen this year. Calm the freak down. New IPs are going to be happening this year. Existing franchises are going to happen when it happens next year. Those games are coming. We already was, when they showed off Death Stranding 2, we saw 2025. Okay. We don't know what they're planning on behind the scenes. For all we know, this gives, if the listen, how this is going to work in our favor. Listen, if the PS5 Pro is real, and Tom Henderson was right all along, and third-party developers, first-party developers are now being sent dev kits from like last year or whatever the case may be, right? And they're going out to first-party devs. First-party devs already have them. Who's to say that the reason for not having, besides needing more time and stuff like that, who's to say that that's not shifting to PS5 Pro? A lot of these games that are being developed need a little bit more time in development oven for the PS5 Pro. Like, why are we like this could work in our favor. 2025 is a huge year for video games, right? I'd rather Sony take time and work on these games because the internet is a unforgiving place. I'm so serious. I'm talking to you guys with a straight face. I'm not joking around. The PS5, with the situation right now as it is, a lot of people say they want to give up on PS5. They don't want to this. Same thing with Xbox. They want to give up and this and that. Okay, that's fine. You want to give up on the PS5? That's fine, because there's nothing coming out, existing franchises or sequels until 2025. You don't care for the rest of 2024. You think Sony is crazy not to have nothing in 2024 or show us nothing in 2024, considering how much that hurted them last year? Let me say this. So PS5 Pro, like I said, if that's still in motion, that is a huge advantage, because the games are not only going to look better, but perform better. So take all the time that you need, because here's the thing. The internet is a unforgiving place. We've seen the disaster of a lot of games that got rushed out there, right? And being that it's rushed out there, that's it. That's it. You can't take it back. Redfall, Starfield, you can't take it back. Once a disaster happens, what's that game called again? That Lord of the Rings, Gollum. Games like that. In Spider-Man 2, y'all call it Bugman 2 or Spider-Man Mid 2 and this and that, right? Do you want another Spider-Man situation? Right? With a dot swinging across the freaking screen into a U-Haul truck? Is that what y'all want? I'm pretty sure you don't want more buggy, glitchy freaking games, which every games are going to have bugs and glitches of whatever the case may be. I'm pretty sure you don't want that. You want quality for your money, considering game prices are going to go up to $100, right? So therefore, all you guys have been screaming about is better quality games. All you guys have been screaming about is new IPs. You should be happy. Now, if Sony specifically said new IPs and existing franchises, then you can lose your marbles. Then you could go crazy and be like, oh, no, existing franchises. So I'm expecting, and I'm holding Sony to this, I'm expecting new IPs to release this year. Okay? And there might be some surprises this year that we don't know about. We're still in February. I could see if we were middle of the year and nothing, or September and there's nothing. Okay, all right. But we're still early in the year. Like, just relax. You know what I mean? Let Microsoft do what they do, right? Yes, we understand that exclusivity is phasing out right in front of our eyes. You know, Sony is not the same Sony from PS2, PS1, and PS3, and even PS4. Like, it's not the same Sony. Like, this is a completely different Sony, right? And they're trying to mimic what Microsoft have been doing for years. Cloud, mobile, PC. Remember what Sony said. The PlayStation console will continue to be the core product. So they're not going to drift from that. Okay? Sony is going to continue to make exclusives for their console, regardless of how it's going to work out in the future, whether it's going to be timed exclusive and then go to PC, or it's going to be day and date with PC, whatever the case may be, whatever they decide to do in the future. Sony business model is exclusive games, buy console for exclusive games, right? That's their thing. But obviously, third party plays a big role. The most played games on PlayStation are third party stuff, not first party, third party stuff, right? Call of Duty, the main one, the biggest one is Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, stuff like that. The most played stuff, and then first party after. But Sony have been doing this for years. So there's always going to be some sort of exclusivity when it comes to PlayStation. Microsoft, on the other hand, nope. Microsoft don't care at this point. Yeah, they might come out today and say, yeah, we're going to do case by case. Or yeah, you know what? We're just going to go full bore and release everything on PlayStation and Nintendo, right? Then that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. That's fine. As long as I have Game Pass and there's benefits of having Game Pass, I can care less where you put your games. Make your money. As long as the quality of the games are not garbage, make your money. Make your coin at the end of the day. See what I'm saying? What works for Microsoft might not work for Sony. What works for Sony might not work for Microsoft or Nintendo. And that's okay. But everybody losing their marbles thinking that, oh yeah, it's over for the PS5. The PS5 is done. Yeah, I know. Lots of remakes and remasters and things of that nature. Yes. But listen, man, you know, Sony's not stupid. They're not stupid. They've been doing this longer than Microsoft. They're not stupid. They're not. They know what they need to do. Okay? And PlayStation 6 ain't coming out no time soon. So everybody needs to calm down. Okay? We still got 4 more years or 3 max before PlayStation 6 is a thing. That's plenty of time. We're in year 4. Plenty of time. Typical life cycle of consoles are normally 5 to 6 years, maybe 7. So why are we losing it? We're in 4. We're already in year 4. Why are we losing our freaking minds? Okay, if we got 2 more years, that's 6 years. That's typical console life cycle. Calm the freak down. Calm down. Like, I don't understand. Like, don't know how much more to tell you that. What y'all really, really need to be looking at today and paying attention to is Microsoft. Okay? All eyes is on Microsoft today and seeing what they're going to do with their exclusive games. That's not the same thing with Sony right now. Like, Sony don't have that heat right now on them to where, oh, they made a statement saying, oh, we're putting our games on PlayStation and Nintendo. I mean, on Xbox and Nintendo. You see what I'm saying? Microsoft is in that hot seat right now. Not Sony. We don't know what they're going to do in the future. So some of y'all want to believe what y'all want to believe. Oh, they're going to put their games on Xbox. We will see. We will see. We will see what happens. And if they do, oh well. It is what it is, right? You never can predict what these companies are going to do. But to sit there and to say, Oh no, the CFO, yeah, that's what he was saying. He was saying that PlayStation games are going to go to Xbox. Okay. Okay. Them saying that they want to be more aggressive on PC means PlayStation games are coming to Xbox. Okay. I said in the future, I can see them doing day and date. I can see with that, with the way how the CFO was talking, being more aggressive, I can see them doing that. That's more realistic for them to do day and date for PC. I can see that happening sooner rather than later. I can see them going that route. But putting PlayStation games on Xbox when they typically sell about 10 million, 15 million, right? On average. Okay. How much more can they sell putting their games on Xbox? Considering Xbox gamers don't buy games. And then if they do put it on Xbox, it's going to be in Game Pass. It's going to be in Game Pass. So what are we talking about? What are we doing? This is what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be in Game Pass. So if they put it on Xbox, who's going to sit there and spend... Oh, my God, have mercy. Who's going to sit there and pay $70 for, I don't know, Last of Us Part 2 on Xbox? Who's going to do that? Yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of Xbox fans are going to do that. Nah, y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Nah, the games are going to go on Game Pass. That's where those games are going to go. If they put it on Xbox, I mean, Game Pass is their bread and butter. So if anything, Sony's going to strike a deal with Microsoft and be like, hey, Game Pass, baby, Game Pass. Right? So how is that going to benefit Sony? In terms of sales? Because people don't buy games. The only thing else Sony is going to get is an upfront cost for putting their games in the Game Pass. That's it. Upfront cost, however how much that is. Right? Game Pass. Yeah, maybe some people that might be invested in the Game Pass and playing Last of Us or Uncharted or Killzone or whatever it is in Game Pass, oh, they're automatically going to go to PlayStation and pay $70? No. Not when Xbox gamers are seasoned to not spending $70 on a friggin' game. It's just not going to happen. So what's the benefit? Please tell me what's the benefit. You think Xbox gamers are just going to jump over and buy a PS5 console when a lot of them don't like PlayStation and a lot of them don't even like PlayStation 5? So Ghost of Tsushima, Spider-Man, and all these games go to Game Pass. Oh, all of a sudden people are going to be buying PS5s and spending $70 on games. Maybe, maybe not, but I just don't see it happening. Like, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm completely wrong. We'll see. But you got to understand on Microsoft's part, like, why they're doing what they're doing. Microsoft went the route of a subscription service, knowing the Achilles heel of it, right? They know the Achilles heel. And the Achilles heel is this is going to crush game sales. Like, it's going to kill game sales. Like, people are just not going to buy games because why buy games when you have Game Pass? Right? Nobody's going to buy any games because you got Game Pass. So why am I going to go out there and buy Hi-Fi Rush when it's in Game Pass? That makes no sense. That's dumb. That makes no freaking sense. Most people are just not going to do that. They're not going to do that because that to them is stupid. Like, why am I going to buy a physical copy of this game when I already have it in Game Pass? And digital is the future, right? So you see what, and then Microsoft is spending more money than Sony. They're buying stuff. They're buying big stuff. You know, they bought Activision. They bought Bethesda. So yeah, they gotta find a way. They got to find a way to turn things around. They want to remain in the console market. They want to be the biggest publisher. They want to be Sega. That's what they are right now, without even saying it, without even knowing what's going to happen today. That's what Microsoft is. Sega 2.0, literally. We're Sega, but we're going to keep on making consoles and we're going to put our games on other platforms, regardless of the PR bullcrap that they're going to come out with today. Oh, yeah, dog, case by case basis. Oh, yeah, dog. You know what? We're going to start off with Sea of Thieves and Pentiment, and then we'll let you guys know in the future what other games are coming. I don't even know what else to even think at this point. They're gonna say, but it's gonna be a spin today. They're gonna put a spin on what they're about to say and try to fool everybody. Okay, but I'm gonna look right through it and be like, yeah, I can't trust Microsoft. At this point, I can't trust Microsoft because I don't know what games are gonna be exclusives and what games are not gonna be exclusive. Or are you taking away exclusivity altogether? Are you taking away day one on Game Pass altogether? Nobody freaking knows at this point. But that's not the case with Sony. Like, nobody is sitting here saying Sony don't have exclusives or exclusives don't matter, right? And you know, Sony is getting rid of exclusives. No, they're still making exclusive games. Right? That's still a thing. Yeah, they're going to be pivoting more aggressively to PC, whether that means day and date for single player games, whether that means every single freaking single player game known to man is going to be coming more and more to PC, or the what you call it, the duration is going to be shorter for games to be on PC. We will see what happens. But that's what I'm saying. It's two different playing fields here. And people are just losing their freaking minds. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it, man. But you know what? We got some topics to go over and discuss today. I just had to get it off my chest. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This ain't the first time Sony has hit rock bottom. Like, yeah, the PS5 showcase last year was not that good at all. Yeah, they only had one first-party game. Yes, that was bad, but they still had second-party stuff. This year, they have second-party and third-party stuff coming for the console. Yes, they have new. This year is going to be better than last year. This year is going to be better than last year. Okay, like, yes, I know this is bad for some people because, you know, some people are like, man, I don't care for Rise of the Ronin, and I don't care for this, and I don't care for that. I want the sequels. I understand that. But you're going to have to wait because we don't know what Sony is planning internally right now. But whatever they're planning, they know what they're up against, and they know what they have to do. This is not the first time. Look at the PS3 generation. Look at the PS3 generation. Was the launch of PS3 great? Did the PS3 start picking up steam in like the middle of the generation after launch? Was there a lot of issues during the PS3 generation? Yeah. Was the console hard to develop for? Yeah. Did Sony hit rock bottom with PS3? Yeah. In my opinion, yeah. But they came back towards the end. The console being so expensive at the time was a big issue for them. They were losing money on that PS3. Yeah. This is not the first time. We have seen Sony hit rock bottom or seen Sony in trouble, and they find a way. They always find a way to claw themselves out of it. So relax, bro. It is what it is. We'll see what happens when it happens. Everybody just jump into this Crazy conclusion. It's over for the PS5. The PS5 is done. PS6 is next year. What? On what grounds? I'm trying to be as calm about this. On what grounds is PlayStation 6 coming out next year? Where did you get that information from? That PlayStation? Calm down. Calm down, bro. Where do you get that information from? That PlayStation 6 is coming out next year. It's over. Oh, it's the end of the PS5. These foolishness I'm seeing all over the place. No, it's not happening. It's not. PS6 is not coming out next year. It's not happening. Or the year after. It's not coming out in 2026. We're still at least 4 years away from PS6. At least minimum 4 years. If PS5 Pro is happening, we're still going to get at least a good 3 years out of PS5 Pro before we get into the PlayStation 6. At least. So relax. Christ almighty. People acting like this is the first time Sony has hit the wall or something. Like, this is not the first time, bro. Yes, this generation is sus for sure. Is this the best generation ever? Heck no. Nobody should be saying that. Have Sony delivered this generation in the beginning stages? For some, yeah. Even though a lot of people were saying, oh, they had a remake to start off with. And even though some people said, oh, Returnal was trash. Ratchet and Clank was garbage. I'm just echoing what people were saying. Ratchet and Clank was trash. Gran Turismo 7 was garbage. It was not good. Horizon Forbidden West. Oh, that was trash. What else? Spider-Man 2. Oh, that was mid. Like, nobody was happy. You know what I mean? Nobody was happy with a lot of these games. Like, people was upset with a lot of these games that Sony was put, but at least they were games. There were more games than Microsoft. So give them that credit. At least they had more games than Microsoft. Microsoft launched with a big zero. In 2021 was good for Microsoft when it comes to first party. Then in 2022, they gave us a big fat zero. You don't see that to talk about. Right? They were struggling to put out first party games in 2022. Oh, Phil, forgive me. Forgive me for not having anything. We don't see that to talk about. So don't sit here and make it seem like, oh, it's just Sony. Y'all, some of y'all, man, I don't have time for this bull crap. Y'all make it seem like, oh, Microsoft was so perfect this entire generation. Don't start with that bull crap. Because that is not true. Microsoft was not perfect this entire generation. They were not. They literally just start picking stuff up in 2023. Right? They have more games in development than Sony. Okay. We still haven't seen half of them yet. Half of them ain't even released yet. We're still waiting on them. So don't make it seem like, oh, Microsoft is doing so much better than Sony. Or vice versa. Like, don't behave like that, because that is not true. Sony has released more games. They have released more games this entire generation than Microsoft from their first party studio. Yeah, you can say 2023 was sus. I'll give you that. And 2024, no major existing franchises or sequels until 2025. Okay, I can give you that if you're mad about that. But there's still going to be new IPs. There's still going to be games dropping this year. And it's going to be better than last year. So what is everybody freaking out about? Look at Nintendo. Nintendo is over there. Nintendo is over there. Oh boy. Look at Microsoft and Sony fanboys. Look at these guys, man. Look at everybody freaking out while we over here just counting the money. We've been doing the same thing for years, and it's been working. We don't have the issue that these clowns are having. We don't have the issue that Sony and Microsoft is having. Konnichiwa. Hey, yeah. Count that money. They don't have that issue. They're in a whole nother world by themselves. They don't care. Nintendo does not care. Everybody having a meltdown and going crazy. They don't care. You know what I've learned is just calm down, bro. Calm down. It ain't even worth me getting mad and getting upset and ranting and raving and bringing up my blood pressure. Calm down, bro. Calm down. Whatever is going to happen is going to happen. So what? So what? You still spending money. You still buying PS5s. You still, when Sony drop another showcase, you're going to use same dudes that saying you're giving up on Sony now because there's nothing in 2024. You are the same dudes that are going to be, oh, Sony. Oh, shoot. Oh, Sony. Oh, shit, Sony. Yo, that next God of War looks quick. Oh, shit. That next God of War looks great. Oh, shoot. Killzone. Oh, shoot. Oh, Sony. Sony is back, baby. Nah, calm down, bro. A lot of these dudes that are saying that they done with Sony and Sony is a joke and I'm going to trade in my PS5 and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Yeah, okay. Soon as Sony drop that PS5 showcase and show you what's coming out in 2025 and 2026, you are going to lose your freaking mind. And then you're going to eat those words. Oh, I'm going to get rid of my PS5. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Go ahead. Get rid of your PS5. Go ahead. This ain't the first time this has been happening. This ain't the first generation where Sony's been doing a little bad or whatever you want to say, or horrible, or like some of y'all saying. Okay. People are still buying PS5s. Even though with the news that's going, people are still buying PS5s. Yeah, they might have fallen short from their target number, but they still buying and PS5s are still outselling their competition. That's the truth. So I don't understand what the issue is. Soon as Sony show what they have, so I know this industry like a book. As soon as Sony gets mad and gets aggressive and starts showing the games, oh Lord, thunder is gonna roll. Thunder is gonna roll. Thunder is gonna freaking roll. Oh, you haven't seen Sony yet. You have not seen the best of Sony yet. When Sony gets mad and really start being aggressive and showing these games that we don't even know about. We don't even know what these games look like. Oh boy. These same dudes that are saying Sony is trash and Sony, it's over for Sony and this and that. I'm giving up my PS5 because there's nothing in 2024. That is not true. There are games in 2024. Second party games. There's a first party IP, Concord, that's dropping this year. They just dropped Helldivers, part of their live service games. And that's doing particularly well, right? Say whatever you want to say about it being mediocre and it's trash and it's still doing great. I think the last time I checked, it had almost 400K concurrent players or more, little over that. Right? So that's still cooking for them. That's a massive success. So they're going to keep on doing day and date with their live service games moving forward. They're going to be aggressive too in that area. And that's good for them because remember, Sony said that they had 12 live service games by now until 2026. Half of them are delayed and the rest of them are still going to be coming out. Case closed, bro. So that's already marinating right now. There's a lot of other games. Rise of the Ronin. That's a console exclusive. Say what you want to say. Oh, the graphics is garbage. The graphics is trash. Okay, graphics does not make a game. If the gameplay is good, who cares about graphics, right? The gameplay, when I saw Rise of the Ronin again, the last time I was like, ooh, the gameplay is fire. Say what you want to say about graphics. Don't care, okay? Gameplay is king. As long as the gameplay is good and it's at 60 frames, don't care. Don't care. You got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Oh, hold on. These same dudes are sitting here losing it right now. They're losing their minds. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is getting updated. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth looks so freaking good. Okay? Already looks amazing on the PS5. That's being updated. It's getting a graphics update for the demo and for the actual final game. That's one. Okay? You got Phantom Blade Zero, which is getting ready to drop this year. That's a console exclusive as well. Okay, you got Rise of the Ronin. That's 3 right there. So already you got Concord. That's 4. That game is ready to drop this year. That's 4 right there. I'm not even done. There's more games that we're going to talk about today. That is rumored to be happening this year. And there was a trademark for another game, right? Like there are games that are coming out this year for the console that are still console exclusives. Yes, we know we need to see first party stuff. It's a reason why we haven't seen the first party stuff. Does it mean that it's not happening? No. It means that these games are taking longer than usual. Hence why we have a lot of third and second party carrying the console. You do have to remember, I had to remind myself, we just came out of a pandemic. 2 years ago, we just came out of a pandemic. A lot of that stuff got hit with development issues. People was working from home. Students were working from home. A lot of these games got affected. Ghost of Tsushima 2 got affected. 2020, we were still dealing with pandemic, bro. It's been 4 years. 4 freaking years since Ghost of Tsushima. So yeah, clearly the pandemic had some issues on that game too. Had some kind of effect on it. It's coming. I know it's coming. And when I see it, I'm going to lose my mind. Because I'm a big fan of Ghost of Tsushima. Just relax, man. Calm yourselves. Chloe says, is the podcast audio or video? We don't know. D, thank you so much. Says just wanted to support. Thank you. Thank you for at least somebody wants to support our show in that way. Thank you so much for the support. Yes, super chats, memberships. We're trying to fill up this membership bar here. So if any of you guys feel led to do some gifted subs and you want to show love to our show, you do like what we do here, just show some love, man. Show some love. It's optional, but show some love if you want to. That's up to you. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell. All right, so the podcast is starting at 2:00, okay? So let's get these topics out of the way. All right, hit that like button, hit that share button for me. And let's get the ball rolling. Let's get the ball rolling. All right. So with that being said, let me drag this over here. All right. And let's talk about what everybody is freaking out about. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let me change this. All right, there we go. So our first topic that we're going to go over and discuss is every screen is an Xbox. Every screen is an Xbox. All right, let's do that. Okay, so let's talk about this because apparently this got leaked out during the meeting or the podcast that's supposed to be today or whatever the case may be. This is nothing new. This is Xbox saying, "Hey, we're just doubling down on Xbox everywhere. All right. Nothing new. Okay. It says right here that Microsoft wants every screen to be an Xbox. Duh. They've been said that. This is nothing new. Why is everybody running around with this, acting like this is anything new? Phil been saying this. Xbox everywhere. This is what Xbox everywhere means. Every freaking where. Wherever Game Pass is, wherever Game Pass is supported, wherever Xbox ecosystem is supported or can be on, that's where Xbox is going to be. Okay? So this is nothing new. Okay? Oh, yeah. Oh, Microsoft wants every screen to be an Xbox means, oh, they're full-blown third party. Oh, Lord. Microsoft will officially address today the ongoing rumors of Xbox games releasing on PlayStation. But a leaked internal meeting sheds light on how the company envisions its gaming division's future. According to a new report by Inverse, Microsoft wants to become the top cross-platform gaming company. Duh. This is nothing new. They've been pushing. Satya's been saying this for how long now? Tim Stewart's been saying this for how long now? Phil's been saying this. Like, listen, this is nothing new. Microsoft wants to be everywhere. Okay? With Xbox. Nothing new. When Phil said, hey, we want Xbox to be on as many screens as possible, that's everywhere. That's on every screen. You know what I mean? They want to be every freaking where. They want to be on every screen, get more gamers playing their games everywhere, anytime. That's what it means. Okay? So, again, also, too, they can be everywhere and not go third party. They can be everywhere and not go third party. Microsoft can come out today and be like, you know what? All the rumors are lies. And we're not going third party. We're going to keep doing the same thing that we're doing. And we're going to try a little bit harder. We're going to try to out-console. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I'm just saying they could very well say, hey, you know what? We're going to out-console Sony. We're going to try a little bit harder to out-console Sony. But we want to be everywhere, though. We want to continue to be we're going to double down on that. We're going to try to push our games everywhere possible. Okay? I mean, yes, we might have, some games here and there that could potentially be on Nintendo and PlayStation, right? But these games are games that are AA games that I feel like will probably do a little bit more on other platforms. But in terms of our AAA exclusive games, they'll like Indiana Jones, Gears, Halo, Forza, those games will remain day one on Game Pass. Okay. Who cares? Right? Who cares if Hi-Fi Rush and Pentiment goes to PlayStation? Is Hi-Fi Rush on the level of Gears and Halo and Forza? No. So what if they come out and say that? What if they come out and say the big AAA first party stuff will remain exclusive to Xbox and we're going to try our best to whoop Sony? Like, okay, that sounds good to me. Then all right, fine. But we're also going to try to be everywhere though. We're also going to keep doubling down and pushing as much as we okay, that's fine. Put your little AA games on PlayStation and Nintendo. That's fine with me. The big stuff, keep it exclusive to the box. I'm cool with that. I'm cool. That's what we mean when we say on Xbox on every screen. The AA games, like some indie games, like none of the big franchise that defines Xbox. Does that make sense to anybody? The big franchises that defines Xbox will remain exclusive to us. The AA stuff that we have, or the games that are not, that we're not known for, will go to PlayStation, Nintendo. That's fine with me. Don't care. So, Inverse has heard from its sources with Microsoft that Xbox president, Sarah Bond, told employees that every screen is an Xbox, highlighting the company's ambitious. Now, listen to this. I think Microsoft, like they know that they've seen the success of Power World, right? And they look at something like Power World and be like, man, Power World is really successful. Man, we would want something like that on every screen. I'm pretty sure that was kind of the mindset of Sarah Bond. Like, oh shoot, we need a game like Power World to be on every freaking screen. You see what I'm saying? Like a game like Power World, like let's say if Power World was a Microsoft IP and it goes to PlayStation and Switch, I don't care. It's not Gears, Forza, Halo, and Hellblade. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like where I'm getting from this. Like a game like Power World that's on PC, it's on Xbox or whatever the case may be. And they say, hey, we would want something like a Power World to be on every screen. That's fine. Don't care for Power World anyway. That's not what Xbox is known for. That's not a building block franchise that has built Xbox into what it is today. Don't care. Okay. I get the marketing. I get the push. I get the doubling down, but this is completely different, right? So they highlighting the company's ambitions to become a industry leader. To illustrate her point, Bond showed hit Pokemon-inspired game Power World running on multiple devices, tablets, and handhelds. Ooh. Further adding fuel to speculations that Microsoft has plans to release a handheld device. Speaking of devices, Microsoft has reportedly told employees that it's not exiting the hardware business. Okay. Now, again, obviously we got the tease yesterday for Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves coming to Switch and PlayStation, right? In that cryptic tweet. Okay. So yeah, besides the whole thing, and we already knew that Sea of Thieves were more than likely going to come to PlayStation. Am I going to lose it today if Phil comes out and be like, yay, guess what, guys? Sea of Thieves is coming to PlayStation and Switch. I don't care. Hey, guys, guess what? Hi-Fi Rush is coming to PlayStation and Switch. Don't care. Hey, guys, Pentiment is coming to Switch and PlayStation. Don't care. I don't. Those type of games, I don't care for. I don't like Sea of Thieves. I'm not a big Sea of Thieves guy. I'm not a big Hi-Fi Rush guy. I'm not a big Pentiment guy. I don't care for those games. If this is what Microsoft is going to be doing, strategically speaking, when they say they're going to be putting games on PlayStation, fine by me. Don't care. Don't freaking care. It's not Halo. It ain't Gears. It ain't Hellblade. It ain't Indiana Jones. It ain't Starfield. It ain't Elder Scrolls. It ain't Fable. It ain't State of Decay 3. It ain't none of those games. I don't freaking care. Don't freaking care. Make your money. Do whatever you want to do. Yeah, and those games will probably sell on Switch anyway, wonderfully, right? That Sea of Thieves on Switch 2, that's gonna sell like bananas. Hi-Fi Rush, that's gonna do well on Switch, right? Pentiment, maybe there's a couple in Nintendo fans that might want to play Pentiment. Again, don't care for those games. So it's like, put them on PlayStation, make your coin, do what you do. But I feel like Microsoft is smart enough to know, man, if we put Gears and Halo, if we make that announcement saying We putting Gears and Halo and Forza and Hellblade and all these other games on our rival platform, and we make that announcement today. Yeah, you know what's going to happen. Now we got a big freaking problem, right? Because now people are going to be like, well, that's the whole point of me buying an Xbox for these exclusive games. Yes, the pro is more gamers are playing games, which we all win when more gamers play more games. Listen, I wish exclusivity did not exist, but that's the nature of the beast. There's always going to be time exclusivity or full console exclusivity. All right. That's just the way it is. It's just a way for these companies to make money. It's a way for you to get locked into their ecosystem. It's a way for you to buy their products and their services because of console exclusivity. If Microsoft is trying to eliminate exclusivity, oh, well, you have options. You can either buy a PS5 and play Xbox games on your PS5 or buy a Switch and play Xbox games on your Switch. You're still playing Xbox games. So, I mean, your money is still going to Xbox. So, Microsoft ain't losing. That's where Microsoft wants to win. They know that they can't out-console Sony. Okay? And being that they know that they can't out-console Sony, they can't put out pound-for-pound good quality, high exclusive games to go up against Sony. This is the way how they win. Them putting their games on other platforms mean gamers win as a whole, and it means that they win too, because that's more cash and potentially more players for their ecosystem. And then they can take that cash and then they can invest it into more sequels and new IPs, which everybody will also win, because when those games are developed and get dished out to other consoles, we all win as gamers. Period. End of story. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of like what I get from this whole thing that Microsoft is planning on doing today. All right, let's turn the wheel up a little bit here. Let's talk about PS5 games. So we have some new PS5 games that are dropping this year, that are rumored to be dropping this year. Okay, so let me put emphasis on it. Rumored. Okay, so let's talk about this, considering PS5 ain't got no games this year. All right, so there we go. Let's dive into this, okay? All right. So you know what? Yeah, let me visually show this. Hit the like button, hit the share button, subscribe to the channel. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Hold on. Let me fix that for you guys. Let me fix that. All right, hold on. Okay, let me fix that for you guys. Okay. All right, so here we go. So, rumor, an Astrobot game and more unannounced games from established PlayStation IPs are coming in 2024. There you go. All right, so here we go. Hot off the news that PlayStation won't have any game releases from the franchises it sees as major IPs. Jeff Grubb has a report that should help calm the nerves of PlayStation players everywhere. Even if we won't be getting games from franchises PlayStation sees as major, that doesn't mean there won't be any major releases. Are y'all listening and paying attention? Grubb claims that a new Astrobot game is set to arrive this year. Giant Bomb Jeff Grubb says that he's heard that a new Astrobot game might be ready for this year. As someone who is a huge fan of Astro's Playroom, I hope this happens. Team Asobi brings a much needed sense of variety to PlayStation Studios that it needs more than ever now. Okay. Now, down at the bottom here, He also claims that there are more unannounced games coming from series that are already established PlayStation IPs. We're just going to have to wait and see if this is true. But as you guys can see right here, more unannounced games coming from series that are already established PlayStation IPs. You know exactly what that means. I don't need to break it down. Yeah, and there are other unannounced games from established IPs. So, new games from non-major but established IPs could also mean older IPs coming back. Ooh. Listen, I think people forgot that this year is the 30th year of PlayStation. Y'all honestly think, you honestly think that Sony is just gonna, for the 30th year, nothing? No. Sony, you can say Sony has a lot of things. Too many remakes, remasters of games that we don't want, and not listening to us entirely. There's a huge disconnect between the fans, and I'll agree with you on that. And Jim Ryan apparently knows how to sell PS5s, but fumbled the ball in elsewhere because the CFO is saying what he's saying. I can believe that. But listen to this. This is the 30th year. If this is to be believed, see that last part right there? Non-major but established IPs could mean older IPs are coming back. What do we talk about on this channel? The anniversary for SOCOM is this. I'm not SOCOM. Killzone is this year. What did we talk about this year that Sony could potentially do this year? And I've said it. Sony's sitting on their hands. Last stream, the stream that we just had. What did I say to you guys? Let me see. What did I say? I say this could be the year where we see Sony come back, especially now that, man, listen, don't get me upset right now. Listen, this is the year, if Sony is smart, which I think they are because they've been doing this for a long time, the major stuff, the existing stuff, the sequels, the God of Wars, the Horizons, all those type of games, not until next year, filled this year with established IPs. Older IPs, established IPs. That simply mean in the form of remakes or remasters, right? Of games that people want. That would, man, they bring back Sly Cooper. I told you guys yesterday. Sly Cooper, Siphon Filter, SOCOM, Indiana Jones. Remember we heard this stuff about God of War 1 and 2 being remastered or remade. What about that? That's going to sell. That's easy going to do another 5 or 10 million copies because a lot of people never played God of War 1 and 2. You see what I'm saying? So not only you do have your AA stuff, not only do you have your AAA second party stuff that's coming out and third party stuff, but you also have established old IPs making a return. What if they show off SOCOM and Resistance and Killzone all in this year? That will be insane. People will forget about all those established stuff. And on top of that, new IPs. So what if Sony comes out, everybody, I'm getting rid of my PS5. But if Sony comes out and say, all right, y'all playing games, get rid of your PS5s. You're going to rebuy it back. You're going to buy it back. You're going to buy it back. New IPs. They dropped new IPs this year. You already got second party. You already got third party stuff dropping this year and established old IPs. Are you crazy? You are good. You're eating good at that point. Sly Cooper, I'm just saying, games like Sly Cooper, Siphon, those are established old IPs. Jack and Daxter, those are established old IPs. Are you crazy in your brains? I'm telling you, Sony Sony dip in that bag of established old IPs and get to cooking. Remember, these remakes ain't really costing no crazy money like these AAA new IPs or these existing franchises. Remakes and rematch, these companies pump out these things like nothing. Plus, Sony has a dedicated team for this type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's not a big deal for them. They can do this. And everybody is, oh, it's over for Sony. Oh, you forget Sony has the better IPs, the older established IPs than Microsoft. They have more older established IPs than Microsoft. Oh, whoa, what if Blood? I'm just saying, they got all these games that can literally set 2024 on fire, bro. Are you crazy? What? Bloodborne? What? I'm just saying, I'm not saying it's going to happen. Calm down. If this is anything to go off of. And so, who knows? And the reason why I kind of believe is because this is 30 years of PlayStation. This is 30 years of PlayStation. Who's to say they don't have something up their sleeve? You think Sony's stupid? No, they not. They not stupid. You can say a whole bunch of stuff about Sony and I can agree with you. You could say, man, there's too many remakes and remasters. I will agree with you on that. But for older established franchises that Infamous, what about Infamous? Man, listen to me, man. The perfect world would have been Killzone, Resistance, and SOCOM. All in the same year. We're not even talking about Sly Cooper. We're not even talking about Infamous. We're not even talking about Siphon Filter. We're not even talking about PlayStation All-Stars. We're not even talking about Ape Escape. What? Come on, man. Come on, guys. Come on. We don't know. We just at the early part of the year. We already saying it's over for Sony. We don't know what they have in the bag. We don't know. Nobody ever knows what Sony does, bro. Like, that's the thing about Sony. You can sit here. All these insiders can claim that Sony's doing this and Sony's doing that. And then 9 times out of 10, it don't happen. Or 99.9% of the time, it just don't freaking happen. We don't freaking know. We don't know. This PS5 showcase that's slated for this year. Listen, this PS5 this PS5 showcase is about to be crazy. You know it's about to be crazy. You know it's about to be crazy this year, right? Because that PS5 showcase is going to show us what's coming out for 2025 and beyond, 2026. You do know that, right? So, yeah, be mad all you want. Them existing franchises that are not coming out this year and coming out in next year, we're going to see those games. The Ghost of Tsushima 2s, right? What Sony Ben is working on. Santa Monica, right? Naughty Dog. A lot of their studios, what they've been working. Sucker Punch. A lot of these studios, what they're working on, we're going to see them. They're going to show them. They have to show these games. You see what I'm saying? That alone is going to be crazy. Are you crazy? Those games alone are insanity. Sony Ben, all them games. Once they show them games, what? And if we get any established IPs dropping, old established IPs dropping this year, what? Are you crazy? Man, come on, man. Listen to me, man. Listen, bro. Listen. That's all Sony got to do. All Sony needs to do is redeem themselves from that PS5 showcase from last year. That's all they got to do. Man, y'all think this is a joke. It's a joke. It's it's so funny. It's a joke. Okay. Listen, bro. Listen. These games for this PS5 showcase is far way overdue. Team Asobi, we still got to see what Team Asobi does this year or what they got in store for us. Ben Studio, we got to see what Blue Point, what? We got to see what Blue Point has been working on. Are you crazy? Okay. Fire Sprite, Firewalk, Gorilla, Haven. What? Haven Studio, Housemark. That's 8. 8 freak. London Studios, Naughty Dog, Nixies. What? San Diego Studio. What? Sucker Punch, Valkyrie Entertainment. What? You see what I'm saying? Like those studios are overdue. Like we need to see some stuff. And they're going to show it this year. They have to show. You honestly think that we're just not going to get a PS5? Stop. People thinking, we ain't getting a PS5 showcase this year. No, dog. They have to show us the games. This is a critical year for Sony. Sony knows if they fumble the ball this year, it's going to be really bad for them. Really bad for them going into 2025. They cannot fumble the ball. GTA 6, all these other games coming out in 2025 is going to be a ridiculous year for video games. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm telling you guys. So you honestly think that they're not going to show us any of those new games or mixture of new IPs with existing franchises in this PS5 showcase? Think whatever you want to think. Gaskin, thank you for the $20 for supporting our show. Says sound is fine. Everyone is lying. All right. Oh, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. We are not done yet. We still got more Sony games to talk about and discuss. Oh, yeah, Sony ain't got no games this year. Okay. I hear you. All right. Boom. Right here. Let's go. Let's hit him with facts. Look at this. Forever Skies sci-fi survival game will be PS5 exclusive. PS5 console exclusive. You can say whatever you want to say about this game. Far From Home has released a new Forever Skies trailer revealing the game will be a PS5 exclusive. The first-person sci-fi survival will have its exclusive console release on PlayStation 5 the same day that the full version of the game launches on Steam. The final version of the game, which currently has a release date window of 2024. Oh, remember, Sony ain't got no games in 2024. Remember? Yeah. Support up to 4-player co-op. Far From Home has teamed up with PlayStation to focus on making Forever Skies the best it can be for its console debut. All right. Now, Forever Skies gameplay lead stated, so at the end of PC Early Access, when we are ready to release the full game, we'll be launching it on PS5 for consoles. And this is the game. All right. Yeah, this might not be a game that some of you guys are going to be caring about, but this is the game.
Emergency landing procedure.
It might not be a game that everybody wants, but it's still a game. Still a console exclusive. Far From Home.
Virus activity detected.
Still a console exclusive game. Might not be a game that everybody wants to play, but it still count as a game. Still counts as a game. I'm just saying. Still count as a game.
Printing completed.
Maximum flight speed increased.
He said skip. Still counts as a game though. They said PS5. They said PS5 ain't got no games. Well,
Maximum flight altitude increased. Caution, a storm is coming. Warning, entering into toxic zone. Look out.
okay. There you go. There you go. Now, again, this might not be hold on. This might not be a everybody type of game, okay? This might not be a everybody type of game, but to add to the notion of, oh, PS5 ain't got nothing coming out this year, right? Now, that game might appeal to certain people. It might not appeal. I'm not saying that this is, oh my God, on the level of God of War or on the level of even say Starfield or something like that, but it's still a game. It's still a console exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many y'all forgetting about Stellar Blade. Bro, you got Stellar Blade, you got Phantom Blade Zero, you got Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. What? Those are three. You got Concord. What? You know what I'm saying? Those are 4 solid games. 4 solid freaking games. PS5 ain't got no games. What? Are you crazy? Man, Lost Soul aside, I think that, yeah, Lost Soul aside, oh yeah, PS5 ain't got no games. No games. Everybody going around, PS5 ain't got no games for 2024. That's a lie. There's so much more games that I'm forgetting about right now. Somebody help me out. Lost Soul aside, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Stellar Blade, Phantom Blade Zero. What else am I forgetting about? Let me see. What else? What other game? Come on, somebody help. What else? Rise of the Ronin. That's 5. 5. That's 5 games. Concord is a first-party game. Okay? Right? We already had Helldivers 2. Right? And then there's more games coming. If the Astrobot stuff is anything to go off of, right? That's still games, right? The Astrobot game. And then if this rumor is true about established old IP, which I do believe because we're in the 30th year of PlayStation. So I'm expecting some established IPs to drop. Oh, Sony ain't got no games. Sony ain't got no games. They got 0 games. That's a lie. That's a freaking lie. Yes, first party games. We don't know anything about first party besides Wolverine and Concord, right? But who's to say that Sony might not surprise us with more third party games this year? First party games this year. Who's to say that it might not surprise us with more first party games this year? The only thing that we know about first party wise is Concord and Wolverine. Those are the only 2, right? And then Death Stranding 2, that's next year. Like, we don't have a clear roadmap of first party. I understand that and I get that, but there are so many other games, second and third party, that's going to keep us busy on the PS5. Next year, they'll roll out the first party stuff. A year, that's fine with me. I'm not going to lose and lose out on my mind and just get rid of my PS5 because, okay, I can wait a year. I can wait. We did it last year. We only had Spider-Man last year, bro. And it wasn't over for PS5. You see what I'm saying? We only had one. Are y'all following? We only had one first party game last year. Was it over for PS5? Was people talking about they getting rid of their PS5s last year? All of a sudden, now the financial earnings call come out. Oh, I'm done with PS5. PS5 is garbage. Oh, yeah, dog. on, man. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Last year, we only had one. We only had one first party game. This year, we got one so far. We got Concord, and then we have, well, I guess they still trying to decide if they're going to buy Arrowhead. I mean, I heard that they bought them already or about to, but I guess you can count Helldivers as a, first party game, I guess. But we still have to wait for Sony to officially come out saying that they bought Arrowhead. But as far as we know, Concord and whatever other, first party game they might come out with this year, I don't believe that it's just going to be the same thing like last year. I feel like they have more stuff to show us, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like last year, people wasn't trading in their PS5s then, and people wasn't saying, "Oh, I'm giving up on something." We only had Spider-Man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, yo, and we not even done yet. We not even done yet. Let's move on. Let's move on. All right. So, look at this. Sony trademarks Intergalactic. So this is some type of game, another game or something that got trademarked. As discovered by Gamatsu, Sony has filed a trademark for what is assumed to be an all-new IP. Like a sci-fi IP. So what I'm wondering is this, Santa Monica or a Naughty Dog type thing? Because I think I heard something about sci-fi between the two of them. I mean, I don't know, but we'll see. This is also another game that we could potentially hear and see about, or whatever the case may be. And so we just have to wait and see, like what's happening here. You know what I'm saying? But hey, we'll see. Sony ain't got no games. Okay. You said go to the cover art. What cover art? Gamatsu. Let's see. What cover art? There's no cover art. There's no cover art. And that's it. That's all we have. So, we will see. We will see about this game. And that might not be the name of the game. That might just be, I don't know, just a trademark name or something like that for the title. It might change. Oh, they shared it on Twitter. Okay, hold on. I mean, it might change. It might change. It might change. Oh, Paul Taylor. Thank you so much, bro. Okay. Okay. So. All right. So let's continue here. All right. So those are all the games that is rumored for the PlayStation 5, okay? Now, let's talk about the next topic, because we got time. We got time before the Xbox situation pops off. Oh man, so there it is. Those are your games that are rumored, and Sony did a trademark for that Intergalactic game. So we got to see about that. And then plus, if the rumors are true about Sony trying to bring back established old IPs this year, like I said, it's the 30th anniversary. I can see them doing that. So we'll see more on that later. Okay, let's get into the next topic. This is where everybody was losing their minds yesterday. All right, so PS5 entering the latter stage of its life cycle. Oh boy. Oh, time to sell my PS5. Yeah, go ahead and sell it, because you gonna be the one missing out when they drop the games. You gonna be the one missing out. Okay. So PS5 entering the latter stage of its life cycle, Sony says. Now, listen to how all of this came along, okay? We already know that the life cycle for the PS5 is not going to be long. We have already learned this since 2020, okay? That Sony expects a shorter lifespan on PS5. Max maybe 5 years or so, right? Which, granted, okay, they say 5 years, they could still support it 6 years, 7 years. Look at PS4, right? Typically 5 to 6 years is typically the lifespan, but there's still going to be games that are going to be dropping on the console. They're not going to just abandon the PS5. They're not. PS5 has done so well for Sony. One of their best-selling consoles to date is the PS5. PS5, yes, it's still lagging behind PS4, but it's still have done crazy numbers for Sony. You see what I'm saying? During the pandemic time, PS5 was selling at a record high. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's just life. Things are going to taper off and numbers are going to drop and things of that. Doesn't mean that it's all doom and gloom. It happens to Microsoft as well. You know what I mean? With the Series X. Like, people ain't buying Series X. How many times have we seen PS5 outselling Series X 9-1, 7-1? I covered that stuff 2-1. Always outselling their competition. So I don't understand why everybody is acting like PS5 is a flop. Yes, this generation as a whole, in terms of the softwares that we've been getting, is kind of a little sus. But at the same time, come on, man. We still haven't seen the best of Naughty Dog yet. Like, Naughty Dog is still on their PS4 game, which is Last of Us Part 2. They still on that. They still on Last of Us Part 2. We haven't gotten nothing from Naughty Dog. We have not gotten anything from Sucker Punch. Like, anything from all these other studios that Sony have. Like, we still waiting. Right? And this is why a lot... And Insomniac Games is the only one that have been carrying this entire generation. You see what I'm saying? So let's deal with this right here. So it says right here, after sales of the PS5 failed to meet expectations, Sony said the console is entering the latter stage of its life cycle. This is where everybody was freaking out, okay? Now, Sony had set an ambitious target of 25 million PS5 sold during the current financial year ending March 31st, 2025, but now revised its forecast down to 21 million after PS5 sales during the crucial holiday 2023 quarter came in lower than expected despite aggressive promotions. You got to also understand, during the holiday season, they only had Spider-Man. They only had Spider-Man. So what do you expect? They only had Spider-Man. Right? They only had Spider-Man. So what do you expect? You know? So there's that. I don't even know why I'm explaining myself. I shouldn't have to, because everybody should already know this already. Sony sold 8.2 million. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, PS5s didn't sell. PS5 is garbage. Okay. Sony sold 8.2 million PS5s during the third quarter ending December 31st, 2023, up from 7.1 million sold during the same quarter the previous year. So they're in the green. They're literally in the green. Look at it how you want to look at it. They're still in the green, right? That was not enough to hit Sony's lofty target, obviously, clearly. All right, so that's down, okay? Now, according to Bloomberg, Sony Senior Vice President Naomi Masuka, if I'm saying his name correctly, said that the company now expects sales pace of PS5 to start falling from the next fiscal year, which begins April 2024 and runs until the end of March 2025. Looking ahead, PS5 will enter the latter stage of its life cycle. He actually quoted saying, as much as we will put emphasis on the balance between profitability and sales. For this reason, we expect the annual sales pace of PS5 hardware will start falling from the next fiscal year. Okay. Now, there's that. All right. So obviously we know 54.7 million in just 3 years, which I think is really good, right? This November, the console turns 4. And with Sony now saying it's entering the second half of its life cycle, thoughts in the inevitable turn to the next generation and the PS6. No, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, okay? Oh, PS6. Calm down, bro. Okay? Listen, it's been 3 years. It's just been 3 years. November this year is going to be 4 years. Okay? So relax. Relax. We're still in year 3. This is, by the end of this year, will be year 4. Okay? We're still basically in 3 years right now. 3 years and change right now. Just relax. PS6 ain't coming out till by the time we learn about PS6, will probably be, obviously we're going to get rumors and speculations in 2026. And then, maybe 2027, 2028 is when PS6 is going to happen. We're still in 2024. Like, that's what I'm saying. We at least have a solid 3 more years of PS5. Relax. Like, PS6 ain't coming out. No, does that mean because they're saying it's in the second half of its life cycle? Does that mean that the second generation of PS6 is going to be coming out? Lord have mercy. Listen to me, man. Relax, bro. Relax. Like, PS6 ain't coming out no time soon. So I don't know why. Sony is, for the last rumor that I covered regarding PS6 was Sony still going to developers. They're still like a year in, apparently. A year in and change. They still, literally still doing researches right now to get this thing. To get this thing off the ground. So PS6 ain't coming out no time soon. So we got to just relax ourselves. Relax. Oh, Sony has signed a deal with developer Far From Home to secure Forever Skies as a PlayStation exclusive. Oh, see? All right. PlayStation exclusive. All right. Y'all ready for this Xbox podcast? Because we about to start that thing up in... We about to start that thing up in like what? 30-something minutes? We about to start up in about 30-something minutes. Are you guys ready? Y'all quiet today for one of the biggest days in gaming. Y'all very quiet today. What's y'all thoughts and opinions? We only got 30-something minutes left. So, yeah. What are y'all thoughts? We're in the Q&A portion right now. Just had to get those topics out of the way. What's going through your mind? This is the day. 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 Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Come in with your super chats if you have any super predictions for Microsoft. It's happening, baby. It's happening. Apparently, the Nintendo Direct, the Nintendo Partner Showcase got delayed because of this Xbox podcast. Oh, boy. That was the latest rumor that I was hearing today. Basically, the Nintendo Direct or Nintendo Partner Showcase that was supposed to happen today is not happening because of the Xbox. So I guess all eyes is on Microsoft today. We are so close right now. It's supposed to be going down in under, what's it? Under 30 minutes or a little under 30 minutes. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right. Coming in with your questions. Let's see what y'all saying now. All right. Podcast will be in video. I'm pretty sure it will be. I'm pretty sure it will be. Man, I don't know. I was expecting today to be crazy with people just going wild about Xbox, but I don't know if y'all, I don't know. Oh, no. Y'all quiet today. For the biggest day in gaming, y'all really quiet today. Guess y'all don't really care about Xbox, huh? Yeah, I don't think y'all really care about Xbox, man. Like I said, bro, it can go two ways. Microsoft can come out and say, oh, it's on a case-by-case basis. And people will still be mad because people are going to be like, case by case. Then that simply means y'all ain't going to have no console exclusives. We'll see what happens. Xbox official big podcast. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. It's going down. Man, everybody is streaming right now. Everybody is streaming right. Oh boy, everybody is streaming right now. Here we go. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Nah, y'all not ready. Y'all quiet today. Today is not a day to be quiet. Today is not a day to be quiet. Today is a day for y'all to start talking. Because I'm telling you, man, whatever decision Microsoft decides to make. Oh, boy, heads are going to roll today. Nintendo waiting so they can announce Xbox games coming soon. That could be it, too. The clock is ticking. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Burn it. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button for you, boy. Hit that like button for yo. Kind of funny is live. The calm before the Xbox storm. Oh boy, oh boy, it's going down. Grab your snacks. Grab your snacks, baby. Oh, it's going down, baby. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, it's going down. Hit that like button. The biggest day in gaming is up on us. Why y'all acting strange? Where's the hype at? I'm going to play the hype song just because y'all want to have low energy today. Nah, we ain't about to have no low energy. It's time to get hype, bro. Let me stop. Hit that like button for me, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Marlon, hype for what? What are we being hype about? Let me stop. Let me stop, bro. Let me stop. What's up? What's up, Ice Queen? What's popping? What's popping? What's popping? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. We're here for that Xbox podcast. Are y'all ready for the Xbox podcast? Some people saying damage control cast. We gonna see. According to Jeff Grubb, he heard that the Nintendo Direct, originally rumored to happen this week, was moved due to Xbox update today. So what does that mean? I'll tell you what that means. That means that there could be potentially games that Microsoft is going to talk about today that they want Microsoft to talk about today, and then they're going to reveal it in the Nintendo Direct. Like all the games that are coming to Nintendo Switch. Xbox 720 announcement. Oh man, Xbox. What's up, Ray? What's going on? Hit that like button for me, guys. Get them likes up. Yeah, so that's what we're hearing right now. So yeah. You see, here's myself thinking is that the Direct is happening this month. It's because of the Switch 2 reveal. Someone said on the internet, no main Direct before or after the Switch 2 reveal. I heard a lot of people saying, he said Xbots are shaking. I'm done with you guys. Yeah, I heard a lot of people saying that it's going to be March when it actually drops. So we'll see, man. Grab your snacks. Guys, now is the time for you to grab your snacks. Why are you not grabbing your snacks? Where's your snacks? Why is this? What is going on today? No, you know what? Let me go put my jacket on, bro. Man, let me put my jacket. Why y'all so quiet today? What's the hype? Come on. I gotta put on my jacket today. You know what I'm saying? Gotta put the jacket on, baby. Gotta look official in this piece, bruh. Hit that like button for your boy. Let's get it popping, bro. You have to put the jacket on. You know what I'm saying? I might change the fit, too. Yeah. No, what? No, I'm gonna keep my Zelda on. I'm gonna keep my Zelda on. It said, bro, it's an Xbox. Come on, man. No hype today. Hey, listen, grab your snacks. Why are we not going crazy today for Xbox? Let me ask you this. Why we not going crazy for Xbox today, man? Where's the energy, bro? Where's the energy at today, man? Come on, man. Come on. Is anybody home? Yo, King Nola says, what's up, brother? And chat, it says, working but listening to the stream. Today is the day of Xbox. I'm telling you, it's going down. It's going down, bruh. It's going down, my brother. Yes, sir. He said, because it's Xbox. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, bro, they so nervous right now. He says, if you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. He said, grab the bug snacks. He said, it doesn't matter what happens. PC gonna benefit and be lit. Oh, PC is always lit, bro. PC is the only platform that you can be on right now and play everything that you want. PlayStation, Xbox, whatever, right? So anybody who owns a PC will always win. You know that. PC boys will always win. Facts. Devastator, thank you for the $2 super chat for supporting our show. Says, because this podcast about to be some BS. Oh man. PC is safe haven. Oh man, you got a PC, you are good. You are good. Whether you wait a year, 2 years for Sony single player games, that's all right. That's all right. You're still winning. You're still winning having a PC. Xbox, all Xbox games are on PC, so you're winning. You know, you're not missing out on anything. You know, you're always freaking winning when you have a PC because you get to play everything. And plus, online is free. You don't have to pay for online on PC. It's free. So you're winning, baby. If you got a PC, hey, put your hands up. You got a PC? Hey. Yes, sir. He said, I got to laugh a long time ago. I said, there's no point for Microsoft to put out console hardware. Hey, KTC. It says, is on PC games too. I said 27 minutes for Phil yapping video. You say you can't hear the sound effects? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Somebody had said that. Can you hear it now? Hold on. My bad. There you go. My bad. I turned it down yesterday. There we go. Hey. There we go. Can y'all hear it now? Y'all can hear it now? All right, there we go. Make sure y'all hit that like button, guys. It's going down. Oh my God. I don't even see it. Did Microsoft? Oh man, everybody is reacting to this, bro. Everybody. Okay, I need to just clear the stream right now. Let me clear the title right now. This is just for the Xbox. Let me clear. This is it. This is it, bro. Oh my God. It's happening.
Benjamin B. $1. PC are winning until GTA 6 comes out. They're gonna have to wait a minute to play that joint, haha.
Hey, man, Benjamin. Hey, man. Hey. Here we are, brother. Here we are. Yes, sir. Thank you for the $1. Thank you for keeping Goku alive for your brother. Appreciate that. Man, I'm looking to see if Xbox, man, everybody is streaming this stuff. Like, this is crazy. The whole world is streaming right now. Like, I can't even. Microsoft better bring it, bro. They better bring it. Bring it, Microsoft. Bring it. Business update. Are y'all ready for this business update podcast? Oh boy. It said, Marlon, did you hear about Dragon Dogma 2 having uncapped frame rate? Yeah, I saw that. Where's the podcast at? I don't even see it anywhere at all. I don't see it anywhere at all. I don't see it. Let me check on their Xbox YouTube. I figured they would have man, everybody is streaming this right now. Like, no joke. No freaking joke. Wait, where is it at? Microsoft, where's the podcast at, Microsoft? I don't see it anywhere at all, though. Like, I don't see it no freaking where. So I don't know. Maybe they're just, I don't know. Maybe it's a video, but still, even if it's a video, it should be on their website. I mean, on their YouTube channel. The future of Xbox. Yeah, it's probably not up yet. He said the soundboard was fine before. He says, good morning, Marlon, or afternoon. Yeah, I've been looking also. I joined you because of it. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. If you're brand new, guys, to the channel and you're just now watching, yeah, consider hitting that subscribe button, hitting that like button, and see if we could get over 300 likes on the show. Help us out to get in the algorithm. If you guys want to support our show by gifting some memberships, feel free to do that and show some love. Or if you do feel like super chatting with any super questions on what you think Microsoft is going to talk about today. Yeah, we're 20 minutes away right now. It's, man, I'm like thinking to myself, like, man, yo, they gotta come with it, bro. They gotta come with the honesty and the transparency. Are we going full blown third party? Are we doing this case by case basis? Or are your games still gonna be exclusive to Game Pass? Are you still gonna be doing day one on Game Pass? Like, what's going on? Like, we need to know all of that stuff and more. Like, right here, right now. We need full transparency. Full transparency. Yes, sir. He said this must be when Xbox breaks up with me. Ta! Hey, Superman Gaming, what's up? Yo, Brian, what's up, man? Says, hello, Marlon. It's been a while, man. What's up, bro? How you doing? Yeah, there's no hype. There's literally no hype for Xbox at this moment in time. He says, we love Xbox, but Xbox is not doing so well right now. Facts. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. Do me a favor. Turn on that post notification bell on all so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have here. Let's go, baby. Let's keep the train. Let's get a train started. Hey. Let's go. 20 more minutes. 20 more freaking minutes. Let's go. It says, good news today. Phil Spencer finna fix everything. We gon' see. Huffman in the house. What's up, Huffman? How you doing? Nice to see you, my brother. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream. It says, I'ma fall asleep in 20 minutes. Oh boy. 20 minutes, bro. 20 minutes, and I still haven't seen the stream anywhere yet, or however they're gonna present it. I still haven't seen it yet, so it's going down. The whole world is watching Microsoft. Do not fumble the ball, Microsoft. Do not fumble the ball. Y'all hit that like button. Let's see if we can get 300 likes on the day. I know we can do it. Show us some love. I know we can do it. Hit that like button for me, guys. Get them likes up. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see the video. I don't even see a video. I don't see nothing. So they must gonna be, I don't know, they're gonna drop it at last minute, or somebody update me on that. Man, kind of funny. Kind of funny is streaming. IGN, GameSpot. I mean, all these people, man, this is crazy. The whole world is watching right now. This is crazy, bro. It's happening. It's happening. It is happening. All eyes is on you, Microsoft. Do not fumble the ball. Do not fumble the ball. Do not fumble the ball. This is your chance to come clean. This is your chance to be honest and upfront with your fan base. People who have sit there and spend their hard-earned dollar on your consoles and being subscribed to Game Pass and things of that nature and your ecosystem. Be 100% transparent. Be truthful in your decision today. Do not lie to us. Don't give us the run around and tell us, oh, this or that or whatever. Be 100% authentic with us. Are games still going to be exclusive to Xbox, or all your exclusives are now going to go to PlayStation and Nintendo? We need to know that. Are you still going to have day one exclusivity for Game Pass? We need to know that. Okay? Are you rebranding Game Pass? We need to know that. Are you just doing case by case, where it's just like, okay, just the smaller stuff like Hi-Fi Rush and Sea of Thieves and games like that, and then your major mega franchises are going to stay exclusive to the box? We need to freaking know that. We need to know. Lay it all out today on the table. We need to know. We need to know. Period. End of story. Yes, sir. Do not fumble the ball. Do not fumble the ball. This ain't a game. This ain't a joke. Don't fumble the ball, please. All right. It says, I was wondering today. Oh, man, that stuff is crazy, bro. It said, breaking news. Xbox released first-party games on PlayStation 2024, 2025, and 2030. It says, Xbox a fraud like Marlon. Nah, bro. You the richest man in here, bro. Bless us with your presence. It says last quarter, 17 minutes left. Phil Spencer running with the ball. Man, we're almost there, guys. Hit that like button. Help us out in the algorithm. Subscribe. Hit that red subscribe button if you're brand new. Welcome to the channel. We cover PlayStation. We cover Xbox right here on the channel. All right. Appreciate you guys. Welcome aboard. We're waiting. We still haven't. If anybody, let me look on Twitter right now, because Twitter is always the place where you can see if Microsoft, if the podcast is somewhere that we're not looking. Oh, wait. Microsoft special edition of the official podcast will be available in 30 minutes on YouTube on the hub. Okay, I still don't see it. It's still not up yet. So don't know what's going. It's weird. There's no link yet. So are they pranking us? Are they scamming us? I don't know. Psych, I'm just playing. I don't know what's going on. There's no link to it yet. But everybody will be streaming, talking about this stuff, man. This is happening, bro. This special podcast is happening right in about 15 minutes. I don't see any links or anything like that on Twitter. So, yeah, it has to be, I don't know. Maybe they're just waiting until the last minute to do this. But I'm trying to see if I can keep you guys up to date. Let me see. Let's see here. Nothing yet. I'm still scrubbing through. Nothing as of yet, guys. Nothing as of yet. So I'll let you guys know, or let me know if there's a link or anything like that ready to go. Okay. All right. So we had 277. Can we get that number to 300? Can we get 300 on it for us today? All right. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Any more questions, man? I want to hear y'all thoughts, y'all last minute thoughts, man. I want to hear y'all thoughts, man. Y'all last minute thoughts about this situation, man. Your last minute thoughts. It says, "What's up, Marlon?" It says, "How was your Valentine?" Oh, it was great. It was great. Kicked back with the wife, watched movies, cooked, ate, everything, you know. Yeah, it was a blessing, man. Give thanks, bro. Yes, we're at 288. Can we cross 300? And if you're brand new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell. Says it's in what? It's in an hour away. An hour away? They said 3 o'clock. They said 3. Unless they're running late. Are they running late? They must be running late. Because they said 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock Eastern time. 2 o'clock Central time. So, you know, so we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we're still waiting to see what the heck happens, but I don't know if let me close this window out so I make sure we don't have a whole bunch of windows up. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock. Exactly. It's 3 o'clock. So, oh, thank you so much, Imagineer. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for the love and for the support. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Thank you. Let me drag this over here. And then once everything starts, I'm going to put y'all over here. And then drag this screen over here. All right, cool. All right. He says, in my area, he says, better you give us recipes on that Thanksgiving dinner than a podcast. Huge grain of salt. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Microsoft have to deliver today, man. However they deliver, they owe us that, bro. They got to come out with full honesty, bro. They have to come out with full honesty. They're in the hot seat right now. They are in the hot seat right now because the world is watching. Do you understand? The world is watching right now. You are in the hot seat as we speak right now. So you have to deliver the goods. You have to deliver by being honest. Okay? By being honest. Being honest with us and letting us know the truth. Yep. Period. Don't have us sitting here guessing. Where's the Xbox hat? Xbox hat is over there in the chair. It said, Marlon, all I can say, I am happy to see what they can afford, but my expectations are low. Yeah, we gonna see, my brother. We are going to see, my brother. We're gonna see. We are 11 more minutes away. 11 more minutes away. We are 11 more minutes away. Oh my God, it's going down. It's going down. It's going down. Holy, it's going down, bro. Oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Can you get the hype song? Listen, everybody would need to have the hype song. It's either if somebody donates for the hype song, we'll play it, or if everybody wants it, then we'll play it. But yeah, that's how we doing the hype song moving forward, because I don't want to play no hype song if everybody don't feel like we need to be hyped for anything. So yeah. So yeah, there you go. Don't give us Pentiment. What if it's Pentiment? What if it's Pentiment? I don't know. It say this is the Save Face podcast. Oh God. It says without Microsoft, gaming is dead. Online Microsoft, most move engagement, true story. Xbox gets talked about 25.8. Devastator with the $2 saying hype song. Oh boy. Fable. You said Fable. All right. So Devastator with the $2 for the hype song. So we got to play it.
This is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, this is for all them PS boys out there, man. Y'all know what time it is. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype. If you a Xbox boy, you need to get hype. If you a Nintendo boy, you need to get hype. Get hype, get hype, get hype. If you a Sony pony, giddy up, giddy up. If you a Sony pony, you need to get hype, get hype, get hype, get hype. Get hype, man, it's about to go down. I said the haters gonna hate. They hating on the T-flops. They can't stop us because we got the exclusives, the games, the storytelling, minds blowing. Understand them Xbox boys, they trying to destroy us. Nintendo boys, we still stand tall. Boys in red, you know how we do it. Let's get it on, let's get it popping. And this is why we gotta get hype, man. Hey. Hype me up.
Ninja, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. That's the biggest super chat that we have gotten all day. Big ups to my man Ninja. Appreciate that. Let's go. Almost, guys. 7 more minutes. 7 more. Oh my God, bro. Thousands of people will be streaming this today, bro. This is happening. My sub box is filled with nothing but Xbox streams. Like, this is insane right now. Like, everybody is streaming this right now. Like, this is freaking crazy. I mean, I don't even know what else to say. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Are you guys ready? I don't even think y'all are ready, bruh. I don't even think y'all are ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all are not ready. Y'all are not ready. Like Kratos say, y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all are not ready for what's about to happen in about 6 more minutes. In about 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes. Are y'all ready? Xbox official podcast. Are y'all ready? Oh boy, the future of Xbox. Are y'all ready? Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby. Yo, Gaskin with the 20. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Gaskin has #1 super chat. The biggest super chat today goes to Gaskin. So that's $40 from Gaskin right there. Shouts to Gaskin with the love. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're right, Gaskin. You're right. Putting something on that Xbox hype. I forgot, Gaskin. I forgot. Yeah, you did 20 before. So Gaskin is the top stream donator right now. Appreciate you, Gaskin. Supporting our show. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, guys. We got 5 more minutes. Guys, oh my God. It's about to happen. It's about to. We got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Okay. All right. Let me get myself prepared for the stream. Hold on. Don't do nothing crazy until I get back. Don't do nothing. Let me get y'all a song to get y'all hyped up. Let me get y'all a song to get y'all hyped up. Let me get y'all a song to get hyped up. All right. We got 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. This song is gonna get y'all hyped. Okay. Make sure y'all like the stream. Get the likes up, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell. Hey, come on. All right, this is going to get y'all hype. I'll be right back. Hit the like button. Let's go.
10 toes down, I'm around with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'm around with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. 10 toes down, I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang. Yeah. Pedal to the floor, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. 10-10-80, how the paper straight. Couldn't get it back then, so I had to wait. Now the money come to me, so I don't have to chase. I don't gotta flash none, I don't gotta fake, darling. We not practicing, we ballin'. And heads up, I'm coming. This is all we ever wanted. Go and stack it by the hundreds.
All right.
Heads up, I'm coming.
Heads up, I'm coming.
This is all we ever wanted.
Go and stack it by the hundreds.
Go and stack it by the hundreds. This is all we ever wanted. I'ma ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do for the gang.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that Goku? Is that Goku?
Phoenix Awoken _$50. Get hype, boys and girls.
Whoa, with the biggest donation of the show with the $50 Goku. Let's go. Hey. Shout outs to the homie Phoenix Awoken with the $50, with the big body $50. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. We haven't had a big donation in about 2 months in Goku, so I appreciate that, man. That's the biggest donation that we have gotten all this year in Goku, so I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate the blessing. Yes, Mr. Phoenix. Thank you so much for subscribing, my man. We got 1 more minute, so let me check Xbox right now and see what the heck is going on here. Man, as soon as you type in Xbox, there are so many channels right now that are streaming right now. Like, it's crazy. Soon as you type in Xbox, everybody is streaming. Holy freaking cow. What? He has over 1,000 viewers already? Shut up. Dang. Man, that's crazy. That quick? Holy yo, I'm telling you, every content creator right now is going crazy. No way. He just started freaking streaming, like not even a couple minutes ago, and he's already at 1,000 people waiting. Holy freaking cow. Like, I'm telling you, man, this podcast is going to be the most viewed podcast on YouTube. Like, no cap. Like, it's about to be crazy. I still don't see it on their channel yet. I still don't see it on their channel yet. Happy 24. Hey, Sarge, thank you so much, man. It says happy 24. Let's hope Xbox makes a powerful move here. Yes, most definitely. What's up? What's up, guys? What's up, Marco? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? Hit that like button to see if we can get 400 likes on the show. I appreciate it. I'm waiting. I'm looking for the video. I don't see anything. Does anybody know if the video is live yet? I'm looking on their channel right now. I don't see a darn freaking thing. I don't see a darn thing. Hit that like button, guys. Hit the share button. Let me know. Let me know if you see anything. I'm going to check on Twitter right now. All right, so it's time. It's already time. It's already time. It's already time. It's official. Microsoft has some exclusive games to PS5 and Switch. 4 games on the way. Wait, wait. Huh? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Hello and welcome to the official Xbox podcast. I'm your host, Tina Amini, and we have a very special episode today, as you can probably tell by the fact that I'm joined by Phil, Sarah, and Matt. Welcome. And we're going to talk about some updates at Xbox. We want to talk about game exclusivity. We want to talk about Activision Blizzard now that they're part of our portfolio, how that might be an impact on Game Pass. And we want to talk about hardware too and how all of this fits into the strategy at Xbox. So where should we start, Phil?
Well, when we originally had planned for the show, starting back in December, I think we probably would have started with Activision Blizzard, maybe talked a little bit about the exclusivity with some of the news coming up, and then hardware. But we've had some unforeseen news that has come out. So let's just go and tackle the exclusivity question, because I know it's on the minds of a lot of people. We hear from the community, and that's an important input for us. So we made the decision that we're going to take 4 games to the other consoles, just 4 games, not a change to our kind of fundamental exclusive strategy. We're making these decisions for some specific reasons. We make every decision really with the long-term health of Xbox in mind. And long-term health of Xbox means a growing platform, our games performing, building the best platform for creators, reaching as many players as we can. We're always looking to learn as a leadership team and to grow. And we think this is an interesting point in time for us to use what some of the other platforms have right now to help grow our franchises. So we're going to do that.
So these 4 titles, what are they? Can you say?
I'm not going to name those games. The teams that are building those games have announced plans that are not too far away. As we know, game teams put a lot of energy into their announcements with the partners. So I don't want to take anything away from those teams. So I won't be talking about the titles specifically, but I think when they come out, it'll make sense.
Can we say if either of those titles are Starfield or Indiana Jones?
They are not Starfield or Indiana Jones.
Well, what was the criteria?
That's all I want to know.
The team was thinking about selecting those 4 titles.
Let me start a little bit outside of that, and then I'll get to the 4 specific games that we're talking about right now. Because the fundamental decision driver for any decision that we make, anything we're going to talk about today, is the long-term health of Xbox.
That's all I want to know.
A growing platform that is reaching more players, that our games are having as much success as possible. And I do have a fundamental belief that over the next 5 or 10 years, exclusive games that are exclusive to one piece of hardware, are going to be a smaller and smaller part of the game industry. And that's not some great insight, because if you look at the last 10 years and what the biggest games are today, it's a natural place. Whether it's one console and PC, multiple consoles, mobile console and PC, you see big games landing on multiple platforms. And we want to be a great platform for creators that are trying to realize that potential. But now back to the specifics of the question on these four specific titles. We looked at games that are over a year old, so they've been on Xbox and PC for a while. A couple of the games are community-driven games, new games that kind of first iterations of a franchise that have reached their full potential, I'd say, on Xbox and PC. There's always growth. Franchises that we obviously want to continue to invest in. Part of having the ability to continue to invest is that the businesses behind those franchises continue. We think it's important that these service-based games that have communities behind them, that they can have confidence that they're going to exist in the future. So 2 of them, kind of community-driven games that will end up on other platforms and give us the ability to continue to invest in them. We think that's great for the business and great for the communities, more players to play with. I'd say 2 of the other games are smaller games that were never really meant to be built as kind of platform exclusives and all the fanfare that goes around that. But games that our teams really wanted to go build, that we love supporting creative endeavors across our studios, regardless of size. And as they've realized their full potential on Xbox and PC, we see an opportunity to utilize the other platforms as a place to just drive more business value out of those games, allowing us to invest in maybe future iterations of those, so sequels to those, or just other games like that in our portfolio. And when we don't damage Xbox and we can grow our business using what other platforms have and to help us with that, we're going to do that. And that's really the story behind these 4 games. And last thing I'll say, looking forward, I think there is an interesting story for us of introducing Xbox franchises to players on other platforms to get them more interested in Xbox. We think there's a good brand value for Xbox there. So 4 games, no promise beyond that. So if you're on those other platforms and you see these 4 games coming, please don't take it as some signal that everything's coming. It's not. And we're going to learn.
So when you are thinking about the future and this concept of live service games, games that can benefit from bigger audiences, new audiences, how does that apply to future titles and how you're applying that criteria there?
Yeah, there's really no fundamental change to how we think about exclusivity. We just came out of Developer Direct, which was an awesome show, where we showed great games that are coming to Xbox and PC and cloud, which really makes them accessible to hundreds of millions of people. So it's this kind of, we're really focused on a couple platforms and what's going to show up there. But our key of play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want, when everybody plays, we all win. These have been part of our strategy for years and will continue to be. Our focus is on how do we continue to grow the games industry by reaching more players in more places, and how do we grow Xbox as part of that. Xbox is a hardware platform, Xbox is a publisher of great games, and Xbox as a platform for the world's best creators.
Mm-hmm. And then knowing that, how do we think about our first-party games and Game Pass?
Yeah, well, to build on what Phil just said, one thing I would add, as you were talking about growth, is just that we've sort of seen this inversion over the last 5 years where it used to be that the platform was the biggest thing.
That's right.
And the games would sort of tuck in within the platform. Today, big games like a Roblox or a Fortnite could actually be bigger than any one platform.
Yeah,
and that really has changed the way that we think about things. So in the midst of all that, I think we at First Party can come back to sort of some core principles. First, that all of our games will be on the Xbox platform. Second, all of our games will go into Game Pass on day one. And third, we know that Game Pass will only be available on Xbox. So there's sort of starting points for us. As Phil mentioned, there are games today that you can play that only can be found on Xbox. And at the same time, we want to bring more of our games to more players. So we're going to continue to look at that. Kind of moving aside, though, from some of those and thinking more about what does it really mean for the player, to me, the 2 key things are cross-play and cross-save. Those things allow us to deliver on the promise of Xbox, which is play with your friends where they are, play on the devices you want, play the games you want. So that is really only possible at a practical level when you know that your saves and your player are going to be able to move across all those parts. So not all of our games today are necessarily built to take advantage of that. There still will be some games that don't. As we bring more teams into the Xbox family, there's some catch up to do as we get there. But that cross-play, cross-save is like so fundamental to what we're doing, and I think is something that we as First Party get such a good benefit from being so close to the platform.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the things, like you said, all of our games are always in Game Pass. And so I'm excited to announce, with the coming together that we had with Activision Blizzard King, that Activision and Blizzard games are coming to Game Pass, starting with Diablo 4 on March 28th, which I'm super, super excited to share today. And it's all part of our commitment to make Xbox, the Xbox experience and the games that we build as widely available as possible. So now the 34 million Game Pass members can all enjoy the fantastic experience of Diablo 4.
Amazing. Can we come back to the point, Phil, you mentioned at the top, this isn't really a change in strategy for us. Can you recap for me how it isn't?
Yeah, and I thought both Matt and Sarah did a really nice job of talking about what we're doing on Xbox, where we're going. If you take a platform feature like Xbox Play Anywhere, which has been a promise that we've made on our first-party games, that you can buy our game once, you're going to get to play across Xbox and Windows. I think we're the only platform that does this. That makes it possible for you not only to play with your friends wherever they are, but to know that you actually have multiple entitlements to the games. I think that's a technology I would love to see applied to more platforms. But it is this view that people are going to play Xbox in multiple places. Whether it's play the games you want with the people you want, anywhere you want, whether it's content, community, and cloud, whether it's when everybody plays, we all win. Like, we've had different taglines, different strategy, kind of words that we've used, but always with this view that Xbox is a platform for creators who want to reach the most players, our investments in xCloud, our investments in franchises like Minecraft and now Call of Duty and other large franchises so that we learn how to build those. This has been a strategy that we've been on for, I'd say, a decade. It's not about one device. It's not about games in service of a device, but rather the devices that people want to play on should be in service of making the games as big and popular as they possibly could be. Because really a healthy creator community on Xbox, a healthy creator community in gaming all up is the thing that all of us as game players should be voting for, because that's the thing that will lead to the best long-term success and growth in this industry.
And my understanding, just from listening and learning from you three over the past few weeks, just understanding what's happening with Xbox, is that we see trends with player behavior where people are playing on multiple devices. That is the reality. And we have put some games out on multiple platforms before. So my understanding is that that's been good for players. How does that come back to the business with all of that in mind?
Yeah, as you said, we have shipped games on other platforms. In fact, realistically, if you look with the addition of Activision and Blizzard and ZeniMax, we're one of the largest game publishers on PlayStation. We're one of the largest publishers on the Nintendo Switch, especially when you put Minecraft into the equation as well. And now we're one of the largest publishers on mobile platforms as well. And that's not something that we want to back away from. We want to continue to be building great games that millions and millions of people can love, and that they can play those games where they want to go play. But we do understand the business success that Xbox has to have. Us as leaders in this business, the system today, the system that all companies that we play video games from, is a world of you got to be growing your business. Growth in our Xbox business is critical to the long-term health of Xbox. Many people know I've been on Xbox for over 20 years. And I want to make sure Xbox is in the best position for the next 20 years. That means healthy player community, healthy creator community, and healthy business. So when we look at opportunities to allow more people to play, more people engage, more people to buy, more people to subscribe, it's all about putting Xbox in the best position. And our hardware is a critical component of that. The absolute best experience somebody has on Xbox is hardware that your team builds and that people play on. But that's not going to be everybody. We fully accepted that we're going to have Xbox players across all kinds of devices.
So I think a lot of people think about 2023 as this incredible year for gaming. And in a lot of ways it was. There were some really amazing releases that I think we all enjoyed. But what were the signals behind the scenes that maybe indicated how we wanted to look at the future of Xbox and how we kind of keep up with the industry?
Yeah, such a good question. And I think it's, as people who care about the industry, which I assume is people who are watching this, it was an amazing year. Some great launches, some of the games that I think will stand the test of time and people will be talking about a decade from now. But it's an industry that didn't really grow. And what happens when an industry doesn't grow? You end up with some job eliminations, which we had. We had even our own hard decisions to make about building a sustainable business for ourselves, but in no way were we alone in that. When you think about a healthy industry, I want players who believe that they will find the best games on the platforms that they love. I want people who invest their careers in working here to feel like this is a place that they can be successful. And that really is down to being part of an industry that is growing. If you listen to Lisa Su, the AMD CEO, she'll say that AMD-powered consoles are likely to decline in 2024. I think there's an amazing set of games coming in 2024, but if we don't get to growing as an industry, the industry will struggle. And today there's really two choices on how do you grow the industry. Do you say I have a fixed number of players, the players that we have today, and do I find new ways to monetize those players to get more money from the players that I have? Or do you think about how do I expand the business I have by finding new players and adding those to the base of players that already play? Our focus on Xbox for the last decade has really been on that latter point of how do we make sure Xbox is growing for our players, growing for our creators, so those people are finding success on our platform, which will grow the Xbox business and put Xbox in a position to be very strong for years and decades to come.
Matt, earlier you were talking about these growing gaming communities, how they're incredibly large, and comparable on such a different level when we think about console audiences. Like you mentioned Roblox, you mentioned Fortnite. So how are we're obviously thinking about our responsibility, our hardware responsibility is supporting the growth of gaming communities. How has that actually shown up for the players? Are there other games we can speak to from our portfolio?
Well, as Phil mentioned, I mean, two of the biggest ones for us, Call of Duty and Minecraft, I mean, they are driven just from the bottom up by the communities of people that play those games, which is so great. I think about it, for the player community, it comes down to where are the friends, where are the people you play with, and then equally important is where have you built up your library of games, right? Where have you invested? Where's that library? I think those two things probably are some of the biggest influences on where people choose to play and what devices they choose to play.
Yeah.
When we think about, on the other side, the developer side, just any game developer wants their game to find the biggest audience possible. That's just the nature of building a game. You want people to enjoy and participate in what you've made. And I think we're in a unique position to deliver on that just because we are the platform. We build hardware, we've got a first-party games group, and then we've got a system that ties that together, that brings together your friends, your progression, your achievements, all of that. And I think that's really what has contributed to the momentum behind some of these communities.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you look at, just step back and you look at the history of the industry, we've moved from a place where it used to be that someone built and launched a game to accelerate hardware to actually the things we do with our hardware and with our platform are all in service of making those games bigger. And we think about that across all of the investments we make, the consoles we build, the investments we do with things like cross-play, cross-progression, the things that we're doing with cloud. How do we actually give more options to game creators so they can have the greatest success? I think one of the fun recent examples about this is actually Pal World. Pal World was able to launch, they were a game preview, they launched in Game Pass, they also simultaneously launched in Steam. And through the combination of those things, Pocket Pair was able to have this outsized success, and it was the largest third-party Game Pass launch ever. And that's all because we give creators options on how they can launch their games. We've got subscription, we've got retail, we've got free-to-play, we've got game preview. We have the consoles, we have our experience on PC, and they can access all of those things. And when we step back and we just look at the performance of our platform all up, we know it's working. We're at the highest level of users on console, the highest level of users on PC, the highest level of users on cloud ever. We have double-digit growth rate on PC and cloud, places where we're enabling creators to actually reach new players beyond the console ecosystem. And that's why we're leaning into it and doing more, because we see all those signals.
So we're talking about the role that hardware plays for creators, for the games and those communities. What about the role that hardware plays for us as a business, for Xbox?
When we look at our hardware, it really is, and Phil said this earlier, it's where you get like the most flagship seminal experience of Xbox. And it also represents a developer target. Our developers can build the specs of our hardware, and we invest to make sure they know when they do that the games are going to run great on our hardware, but they're also going to be able to be accessed across any screen because of all the other investments we make. So we're giving them an easy way to access as many players as possible. And we actually have more creators right now building for Xbox than ever before thousands of them by nature of those investments. And we got more to come. There's some exciting stuff coming out in hardware that we're going to share this holiday. And we're also invested in the next generation roadmap. And what we're really focused on there is delivering the largest technical leap you will have ever seen in a hardware generation, which makes it better for players and better for creators and the visions that they're building.
And then when we're talking about hardware too, there's these other considerations that are really important to our community, probably to each one of ourselves as well. When you talk about library, because I want to dig in on that a little bit more. As we talk about cloud in the wider entertainment industry, there's conversations about streaming. How is that impacting how I own my content that I've invested in? So what can we say about our stance around game preservation?
Yeah, one of the highlights for me of being in this position was getting to stand on stage when we announced back compat coming to Xbox One. Like, it was fantastic. People were reading the teleprompter before I could read it. I'm a slow reader, and just feeling the energy in the auditorium as we were saying that, and online. One of the cues I think us as being part of Microsoft take is looking at Windows and how Windows over decades has maintained software compatibility with things that are built on it. Like I can still go back and play some of the games that I love playing on Windows from decades ago, and it will still run. And we try to bring that same view to consoles. It's harder in console because the line between what the hardware is and what the game is in consoles is traditionally, it's tighter, which makes compatibility, you end up doing these generational compatibilities that we've built. But I will say compatibility, the ability to not only play the games, but my saves are still there with our cloud save systems to try to keep the services up as long as we can so that people can play, is a tenet of what we are as Xbox. It's at our foundation. And when we look at future hardware generations and what we're going to support, making sure that we respect, which is the word I use, respect the investments that people have made in Xbox going forward is fundamental. And the fact that you get entitlements when you buy a game from us on both Windows and Xbox also means you have the ability to play that game across a multitude of devices, which I think furthers the compatibility of the games that you own.
Can we go back to what Xbox stands for today? I think we've pretty much covered all of the elements, but if you could break it down for me.
You know, when you play on Xbox, what we're saying is you're playing on a platform where you know the biggest games in the world are always going to be. You're playing on a platform where you get to access Game Pass. And all of the games from our incredible range of studios will always launch in Game Pass day one. And you're playing on a platform that's dedicated to you, like player-first features, cross-play, cross-save, cross-progression, backwards compatibility, being able to play your games in your library anywhere you want because of the investments that we make in cloud gaming. And so you're playing somewhere where you're investing and you know you get to take the games forward with you and across all of the screens where you are. And I think most importantly, Xbox is a place where you know when you're investing in Xbox, you're investing somewhere that is dedicated to making games more successful and creators more successful so that they can invest more to bring even better experiences to you all of the time.
Yeah, just that investment in the studios is so, and we feel that as part of first party with the platform proximity. You know, it's kind of amazing now to look out across all the studios we've got and just be reminded that we're now one of the biggest development organizations in the industry. What does that mean for players? It means that the biggest games are going to continue to come to Xbox. And this 2024, the year coming up, we've got more than 10 major releases coming up. Great stuff. Hellblade 2. We've got Diablo expansion. We've got Avowed, Ara, the Indiana Jones game. And there's more in development, which I think we're going to be able to share more about at our June showcase coming up pretty soon.
Well, I guess I should get ready to work on that show. Well, thank you all for showing up on the podcast today, and we'll see the rest of you this June.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tina.
Thank you.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is y'all thoughts? What is y'all thoughts? Oh boy, what do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the share button. What do y'all think? What's going through y'all heads right now, man? What I gather from this is everything will be the same that it's always been, and they're just putting 4 games on other platforms. And they're not no Gears or Halo or Forza or no Indiana Jones type game or anything like that. It's just 4 games that, by the sound of it, obviously Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, what is the other one? Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, stuff like that. I can see, them talking about, but there's like, don't expect people on other platforms, don't expect more games, to be coming over, or don't expect a continuation of a lot of games coming over or something like that. So again, that is crazy. That is crazy. This is a whole 180 on what everybody was expecting. A whole complete 180 on what everybody was. Grounded, yeah, maybe something like Grounded or something like that. But yeah, everything. The biggest announcement, obviously, for Activision Blizzard, which I was taking notes on everything, is that Diablo 4, March 28th. Diablo 4 March 28th. It's happening for Game Pass, and that's one of the first Activision Blizzard King games to hit Game Pass and things of that nature. But man, this is good. This is good, man. This is what I wanted to hear. I wanted to freaking hear this. New hardware also dropping this year. So that's good. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel. Help us out. Hit the like button. Come in with your questions if you have any. I'm going to do a separate video sort of like covering everything that was talked about today. But yeah, this is what I really wanted to hear, because the way how the rumors were spiraling out of control and making it seem like, oh, Starfield is coming to PlayStation, Hellblade is coming to PlayStation, Gears, Indiana Jones, all these games. This is a completely different playing field. See what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. Sarah was roasting them trolls. Oh, man.
Benjamin B. $1. What a waste of time. Could have easily been in a tweet.
I mean, they could have done that. And then your previous donation says, can someone translate all this corporate mumbo jumbo, please? Yeah, they could have done that. They could have done that. They could have put this on the Xbox blog or something like that. But, I mean, wait. Reforged still saying Starfield and Indiana Jones is coming to PS5? Oh, my God. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, man. Here we freaking go, bro. They just... What did he... I can't... Let me see if I can find what he was saying.
Been on Xbox and PC for a while.
Hold on.
Is performing, building the best platform for creators, reaching as many players as we can. We're always looking to learn as a leadership team and to grow.
Where is he saying that?
Point in time for us to use
Lord
what some of the
have
other
mercy.
platforms have right now to help grow our franchises. So we're going to do that.
So these 4 titles, what are they? Can you say?
I'm not going to name those games. The teams that are building those games have announced plans that are not too far away. As we know, game teams put a lot of energy into their announcements with the partners. So I don't want to take anything away from those teams. So I won't be talking about the titles specifically, but I think when they come out, it'll make sense.
Can we say if either of those titles are Starfield or Indiana Jones?
They are not Starfield or Indiana Jones.
Well, what was the criteria?
Okay, all right. Hear that? Hear that? Y'all hear that? He said y'all did screaming for nothing. You hear that? There are not Starfield and Indiana Jones. And he's still saying that Indiana Jones and Starfield is coming. He's still saying that. And they clearly just said not. Well, like I said, you can't trust nothing these execs be saying. You can't trust nothing they say. Because on one hand, they say this, and then it's like a completely different thing. But as of right now, only 4 games. Only 4 games will be coming. Obviously, more is going to come. Only 4 games. Only 4 games as of right now. And they're not no big, crazy freaking games or anything like that by the sound of it. You know what I'm saying? By the sound of it. It's not no big, massive, games or anything like that. So, again, for now, no Starfield, no Indiana Jones, which is good. Because, again, we don't want a situation where what if it was Starfield or if it was Indiana Jones or whatever, and then day one on Game Pass still remains the same as well. So this is a W. This is a W for Microsoft. I had a feeling that they were gonna play it safe and they were gonna keep it close to the chest. I had a feeling that they were gonna do that because they would, Sea of Thieves, obviously, stuff like that. Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush. Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, Grounded, those type of games, I would say they're going to put on PlayStation and Nintendo. You know what I mean? And Pentiment. So that's it. Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, and Sea of Thieves. Or did I just say Sea of Thieves again? I don't know. Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, and Pentiment. Those are the 4 games, I think. Those are the 4 games. I think it's probably going to be there. You know what I mean? Sea of Thieves, Grounded, Hi-Fi Rush, and Pentiment. Those are probably the 4 games that is, going to be there. So it's a W. It's a W. It's a W at the end of the day. I mean, they just said that they're gonna still do exclusivity. Exclusivity is still a thing. You said you didn't. You said no, you didn't. I just said that. I just said the games that I'm thinking that they're gonna bring over. Pentiment, maybe Hi-Fi Rush. You know, maybe Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Grounded, stuff like that. Sea of Thieves, stuff like that. I think they're probably gonna bring over. What you mean? Stop thinking. It says still the same trash. Hey. That's what they want to port over. That's what they want to bring over. I'm just saying. I say you're right. Yeah. I mean, from the sound of it, that's what it sounds like to me. From the sound of it. Like those are the games that they're going to start off with, that they're going to use as a measuring stick to see how well those games do and how it can help grow their platform and how much money they can make. And like I said, I did told y'all my opinion, reinvest in those games, reinvested that money back into other IPs, back into sequels and stuff like that. So we'll see, man. We'll see. It says it's a damage control. They have opened Pandora's box. They already made the same promise, but lied. Everyone knows that. Again, we will see, man. They said they're starting off with 4 games. Bro, Merked, can you stop with this overreacting bull crap? That's already over and done. Everybody was overreacting and going crazy because of the rumors, okay? So just relax with that comment, okay? And comment something else. Comment something sensible that's going on with what's being talked about right now. Okay. It says hoping that Gears collection will be in the June showcase. Yeah, they said they have 10 games that's coming out. 10 games that are coming out soon. 10 games that are coming out soon. So that is a W. That is a W. 10 games that are coming out soon. Let's see here. You say, how do y'all feel about Xbox right now? I want to do a poll. Let me see here. Did this podcast saved Xbox? All right, so did this podcast save Xbox? That's what I want to know. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Only low budget games will come to PS5 and others. That's what it sounds like to me. The AA stuff, the indie stuff, like you know what I mean? Not I said it before the stream started. Like, you know, the smaller stuff, you know what I mean? The AA stuff, not what makes Xbox in terms of, you know, exclusivity. It says, I think Charlie, Intel Twitter got the 4 games named. Really? Okay, well, let's see about that. Let's see. All right, let's see about that. Let's see. Charlie's Intel. All right, let's see. Charlie's Intel. All right, let's see. Charlie's Intel got the 4 games named. Charlie's Intel. All right, hold on. Okay, on Xbox Podcast, executive saying all the first-party Xbox titles are available day one on Game Pass. Call of Duty now considered first-party, so I guess this confirms Call of Duty 2024 day one on Game Pass. Okay. Xbox says the new game releases in catalogs. Okay. Yeah, they have everything up on here. 34 million subscribers? What? Yo, this is crazy. 34 million subscribers. Oh, yeah. I got to do this is like a whole nother stream, whole nother video type joint. 34 million subs. They have 34 million subs right now. That is pretty good. That's actually more than what I was actually thinking they would have. 34 million subscribers. Microsoft says they remain committed to Xbox hardware with a robust roadmap, including new options coming this holiday. 34 million subscribers. Wow. 34 million subs. Damien, thank you so much for the $10. Says Marlon, just checking in for the week, brother. Appreciate you covering this live today. Hey, no problem, bro. Appreciate that. 34 million. So that's obviously including probably PC and everything else. But wow, not bad. 34 million, not bad. Xbox president Sarah Bond teases the next generation Xbox will be the largest technical leap ever. Mentions new hardware options in Xbox Series X and S line coming this fall. So it could be that Brooklyn console, that Series X all digital console. That could be it. That could be it. That could be it. That could be it. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't see the games that y'all talking about. I don't see the games. I don't see the games. It says, what was said about hardware coming this year? New hardware coming this year. So we'll see. Oh, wait. See? There it is. What's this? Insider What the F via Tom Warren said the games are... Okay, hold on. The games are Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, Grounded. Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, Grounded. Games that I don't even, except for Hi-Fi Rush, I want to give that game a try. But those 3 other games, I don't care. See what I'm saying? I knew it. I was right. I was 100% right when I said it's going to be AA games that are not mega franchises to Xbox, and games that are just regular AA games like Sea of Thieves, Grounded, or Pentiment. Those are the games that they're going to be bringing to PlayStation and Switch, and not mega franchises like Starfield, Halo, Gears, Hellblade. I was right, man. I was right. That's the games that they're saying that those are the 4 games. Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded. The only game I care on this list about is Hi-Fi Rush. That is it. Don't care for Pentiment, don't care for Sea of Thieves, and don't care for Grounded. So there you go. It says, wait, does this mean Tim Dog was lying to Clout? I don't even focus on Tim Dog. I don't even focus on Tim Dog, man. They're not telling the truth on that podcast. Hey, man, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. We are going to find out. We're going to find out. Obviously, once the stuff starts trickling, remember, all these execs, they lie. They freaking lie. You know, they're gonna say one thing right now, and then moving forward, it's a complete different thing. So I'm just saying. But if the games are Hi-Fi Rush, Pentiment, Sea of Thieves, and Grounded, then that's what it's going to be. That is what it's going to be. Okay? So this is it, man. This is it. This podcast definitely changed the scope for a lot of people. I think a lot of Xbox fans, probably, if they did get rid of their Xbox, I mean, they probably mad now that they got rid of their Xbox. But I think this definitely gives Xbox fans some sort of assurance that, oh man, okay, not the big stuff, at least for right now, right? Not the big stuff like Indiana Jones. So all that stuff is still coming this year, or whenever they do come out, and it's still going to be day one on Game Pass. That was my biggest concern. Day one on Game Pass, right? Day one on Game Pass. The fact that day one on Game Pass still remains the same. Cross-play, cross-save, all that stuff. Everything remains the same. It's just 4 games that they're bringing over to PlayStation. That's fine with me. I don't have a problem. I told you guys, that's fine with me. As long as the core games, Gears, Halo, Forza, Starfield, those games are still remaining on the box and they're still doing day and date with Game Pass, that's it. Everything remains the same. That is it. So, Daily Chan, thank you for the $2. Says, for me, this is what I needed. Huge W. And for the ponies. Hey, man. Hey, it's a huge W for Xbox fans. It is. Because all it is reassurance that as of right now, we don't know what can change in the future, but as of right now, your bigger games, because that's why everybody was freaking out. When they saw the rumors about Starfield, when they saw the rumors about Halo and Gears and all of that come into PlayStation, that's when everybody lose it. So the fact that they're keeping it to a minimum with these kind of lower end games or community driven games, like he was saying, we're good to go on that. That is it. Make sure y'all like the stream for me, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. I welcome you guys if you're brand new. We cover PlayStation, we cover Xbox, news, reviews right here on the channel. Appreciate you guys. All right, let's come in with your questions on how you feel. It says people shouldn't be quick to react to rumors. It's fun to speculate, but definitely. I mean, I've learned my lesson in that particular field too. I think we all got sucked in into that whole rumor stuff, and you know, everybody was just going crazy, and I'm just like, there was some of the games for me that was still hard for me to believe. Like Gears, I was like, there's no way. Halo, I was like, there's no way. There's no way. Halo and Gears, I was still in the back of my head, I said, there's no way. Those are mega franchises that build Xbox. Why put that on PlayStation and, you know, and Nintendo? Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? You know, that's the reason why a lot of people buy Xboxes, because of Gears, Halo, and Forza. Now you have Activision Blizzard now. So now that's supposed to help propel you into a whole nother light, into a whole nother stardom. Right now that people can sit there and say, okay, you know what? I'm interested in buying a console. I don't have the money to buy a PC, but I want to buy a console. Okay, that's fine. You can buy your console and you know what you're buying. You know, you're still getting your day one, you know, Game Pass exclusives, your first party, your second party, and your third party games. And you're still getting your retro stuff, and you're still getting your cross saves and your cross play and things of that nature. So you're good. You're literally good, you know? And obviously, according to Charlie Intel, Call of Duty is now considered first party. So they're saying that, I guess that this confirms Call of Duty 2024 is day one on Game Pass, because the rumors were making it sound like that's not the case. Like, we're not getting Call of Duty in Game Pass at all. So, I mean, that will be a huge W for Microsoft. It will be in their best interest for them to make Call of Duty day one. So the Call of Duty that's coming out this year, if that is day one in game, that is a huge W, because guys like me and a lot of other gamers was cheering on this deal because of that game and because of other games that people care about, but preferably Call of Duty, because everybody plays COD every year. Everybody, regardless if you say it's trash or it's not that good or anything like that. For you not to sit there and spend $70 on this game and you can get it in Game Pass, that's a W. And all the other Activision Blizzard games, right? So, again, let's see. Let's see if Call of Duty is going to be day one on Game Pass. Let's see. We just going to have to wait and see. Let's see. All right. Let's see here. It says you cheering on a deal. It says, like, it's crazy. Xbox assembled. Xbox always changes plan. They do. All companies do. All companies do. But we'll see. We will see, man. We will see. We will see what happens. As of right now, the storm is calm. The seas are calm right now. There's no more tornadoes. There's no more shenanigans. Everybody should be calm now. Everybody should be calm now. That's it. Everybody should be calm. Hit that like button. See if we get 500 likes on the show. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Let's get it, man. Come in with your questions. Let's get it. It says, I think COD won't be on Game Pass. Yo, thank you so much for the $5. It says, even Colt Eastwood was saying stuff that Xbox going full third party. Turns out it wasn't true. if I remember correctly. Oh yeah. A lot of those dudes were saying a bunch of stuff. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Everybody is in the heat right now because we all were victims to the rumors. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like, oh, I wasn't involved in it and I wasn't pissed off. Yeah, I was pissed off at the fact that I'm like, is Microsoft crazy to put Gears and Halo and all these games? But in the back of my head, I'm like, nah, I just don't see those. Hellblade 2, I'm like, there's no way. There's just no way. Those are your, man, there's no way. But I feel like all the content creators, all the journalists was believing what they were believing until this podcast. So, hey, man, I was guilty. Everybody else was guilty. Okay, it's over and done with. Hey, lesson learned. It is what it is. Let's move on. It is what it is. I take it like a man. Hey, I was listening to the rumors. Hey, I take it like a man. That's what a real man does. Okay, I admit to my shortcoming. I can't speak the same for everybody else, but hey, there you go. So, there you go. All right. Yeah, exactly. Everything should be calm now. Everything should be calm now. Period. End of story. All right. He says, I lost count at how many times you said it's over during your outrage laugh all out. Yep. Like I said, I was wrong. So I've already said I was wrong. And I think everybody who said that it was over, everybody who was believing into the rumors should apologize. I've already said what I need to say. I'm not going to keep repeating myself. Okay? So, it says, I've been saying wait till the update, then we could judge it then. So this means Blade is Xbox exclusive? Who knows? Who knows? Remember the Grinch leak? Oh yeah. He said Marlon blew a gasket over this. Hey man, I've already apologized. I don't know what else y'all want me to say. I don't know what y'all want me to say. I said I'm sorry, and that's it. That should be enough. Like, we shouldn't be bringing this stuff back up. Like, it is what it is. We're all guilty of this. It ain't just me that's been rocking with these rumors, okay? It ain't just me. So there it is. I take it like a man. It is what it is. Chin up. That's it. It's all good, bro. We will see what Microsoft does with their mega franchises. It ain't over yet. Because them saying, oh, just these 4 games for right now, and people on other platforms shouldn't be expecting them to be releasing no bigger games or anything like that. We will see. We will see what the future holds. But as of right now, I apologize. Okay? I apologize. I was wrong. I'll apologize. All right? Case closed. I take it like a man. All right? It's all good. Yeah, I said I was wrong. I said I was wrong. I took it like a man. I said I was wrong, bro. You know, Verge is saying Xbox 30. Every website, IGN, all of them was saying the same thing. So it ain't just me. A lot of them dudes were saying the same thing. The bigger Xbox channels were saying the same thing. They were saying, oh, Microsoft is going third party. Oh, this, oh, that. And these games are coming and this and that. That's the difference between me and everybody else, bro. I'll take it like a man. You know what I mean? I was wrong. Okay? I was wrong for believing the rumors. I was wrong for getting mad. I was wrong for having an outrage or whatever y'all want to say. I was wrong for all that. I'm sorry, okay? All right, that's it. It is what it is, bro. That's what a real man does. All right? That's what you do. You know what I mean? Take your L's. So, I'm not perfect. Nobody is. You know? So, it's all good, man. It's all love. It said, hey, Marlon, what do you think of this strategy from Xbox? I think it's smart. I think it's a way for them to grow Xbox, by putting these 4 games or however how many other games, on other platforms to grow their ecosystem and to, grow the IPs into other iterations in the future. So I think it's a smart business move, you know? And that's what I was kind of thinking in my head leading up to this stream. My predictions were, you know, hey, they're just going to put, you know, the lower tier games, right? The community games like Sea of Thieves and Grounded. I think Sea of Thieves and Grounded, they're going to put those on PS5. Hi-Fi Rush and Pentiment, they're going to put those games on PS5 and Switch to see how well they do. Then they will trickle out more of those, you know, AA type of games. Use that cash, reinvest. And I said it in my video, use that cash, reinvest it into their studios, reinvest it into the other iterations of those same games and help Xbox to grow even further. That's it. Jackson says, I'm not chilling on the chat though. Some of y'all switching up. Oh boy. It says all Activision Blizzard games will be on Game Pass starting with Diablo. Yep, that is huge. Huge W. I cannot wait to make a video. I can't wait to make a video on this. I have to make a video talking about this stuff. Like, I have to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all heard it right here. I'm not sugarcoating anything. I'm taking it like a man. I said I'm sorry, okay? Like, that's it. Like, that is it, man. It's all good. We can't get everything right. We can't get everything right. Said more news tomorrow. 4 games will be said tomorrow. Oh, really? Okay. It says, don't be sorry, be better. Hey, there you go. That exactly. Exactly. It says, so what your rating will give the podcast? I give the podcast an 8 out of 10. There's still some questions I have, you know, that's twinkling in the back of my head, but I give it an 8 out of 10. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I give it an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I give it an 8 out of 10. You know, everything is remaining the same. We just bringing over 4 games, new hardware this year for Xbox, and also too, I'm saying this like from my heart. Like, I want to just be 100% real with you guys. Like, moving forward, like I said, I'll talk about the rumors, but I'm not going to go as hard or get mad or get upset or believe into the rumors. I'll report on them, but I'm not gonna do that into where I'm just going crazy and believing every single thing or believing because, oh, Jez Gordon's saying this or Jez Gordon's saying that or whoever, any one of the insiders. Like, I'm gonna proceed with caution moving forward. When it comes to Xbox, when it comes to PlayStation, like, that's my lesson learned from all of this. Like I said, I can't speak for every other content creator. I can speak for myself, and I was wrong, 100% wrong. So that's it. That's it. It says respect. That's what we were saying all week. You say you good, dog. I appreciate that. Rhythm, my man with the $10 says Marlon has to apologize 50 million times. Much love. Hey, I appreciate that, man. God bless. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that bell. Let me know what you think about the podcast. Did the podcast reassure you? Did the podcast make you feel like you have more faith in Xbox? I just want to know where y'all headspace are. You know, does this mean y'all gonna keep y'all Series X's, y'all Xboxes? This is a huge W, man. Congratulations to the Xbox community. Happy for you guys. I'm happy for me because where's my Series X? My Series X is out there. My Series X is out there. So this is a big W. This is a big W. People that was saying that, oh, Microsoft was leaving the console market. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. So we will see, man. We will see. Oh my God. Dreamcast guy already got a video up. Dreamcast guy ready to go. Lock in and ready to go. It's going down. Xbox biggest hardware leap for a generation sounds incredibly exciting, to be honest. That's some fighting words guessing the mid-gen refresh stuff might be shelved and just leapfrogging straight to next gen. We'll see. We'll see. 34 million subscribers. Sarah Bond mentioned the next Xbox generation being the biggest technical leap we have ever seen, and they just kept on going without even a pause. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. You know, like I said, man, I can't wait to see what their June showcase is going to be. June is what's going to show us what's deep in the oven, like Perfect Dark, Fable, State of Decay 3. I wouldn't say Elder Scrolls, but, you know, the games that we kind of really, really, really want to see. Maybe Gears of War 6. Maybe we might get a teaser for Gears 6. The Gears of War Marcus Phoenix collection. We're going to see if we can see that there. But we'll see. We'll see, man. June this year is going to be very interesting, man. It's going to be very interesting. Make sure y'all hit the like button, guys. Let's see if we can get 500 likes. Subscribe to the channel. Come in with your questions and concerns, boy. Y'all got me good today. That's all I can say. Y'all got me good today, boy. I didn't stand a chance. Hey, man, there you go. There you go. For those people who are saying it's the end of Xbox, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not the end of Xbox. Xbox will be fine. That's pretty much what I gather from this whole thing. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. They're going to do what they're going to do. Sony's going to do what they're going to do. End of story. They're going to be fine. They're going to be fine. They're going to do what they're going to do, right? They're keeping everything the same as we know right now. 4 games coming to PS5 and Nintendo. Yep. 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 Oh, yeah, make a clip of it. Make a clip of it. Because like I said, moving forward, I will still cover the rumors. I'll still talk about the rumors and keep you guys up to date. But I will not be going crazy like I did, about these rumors or getting mad or anything like that or going on 10 about these rumors. I'll talk about it. I'll report on it. But I'm just going to say, hey, these are rumors for right now. Let's just wait and see what happens and take it from there. That is it. Cut and dry. Like that is it. Nothing more, nothing less. That is it. June showcase will drop the Activision backlog of Call of Duty on Game Pass. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Game Freak, what's up? Recap? Well, if you want a quick recap, yeah, sub to the channel. Help us out. All right, so let's give you a quick recap. I did write everything down here, but I'm just going to give you a quick recap out on Twitter. Shinobi602. 4 Xbox first-party games are coming to other platforms. Not a change to the fundamental exclusive strategy. Not Starfield or Indiana Jones. Made with long-term health of Xbox in mind, reaching more players. Diablo 4 coming to Game Pass on March 28th. First-party games will continue coming to Game Pass day one. Existing stuff coming out in hardware that will be shared this holiday. Okay, I'm sorry, exciting stuff. Typo. Exciting stuff coming out in hardware that will be shared this holiday. Invested in next-gen roadmap, focus on delivering the largest technical leap that you will ever seen in a actual hardware generation. So that's crazy because, well, if that is true, remember we heard that Sony, apparently the rumor is that the PlayStation 6 is going to be the most powerful freaking console. right, of its generation. So I'm guessing Sony and Microsoft is gonna go head to head with PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox. That's crazy. So we're gonna see, man, and we could talk about hardware all we want, but how does this translate to the games? How are the games are gonna be looking and playing on these new hardware? That's the main focus. We could talk about hardware all day long. All day long, we could talk about hardware. You see what I'm saying? But we have to talk about, the games and how they're going to look. Are we going to see you talking about technical hardware leap? Are we going to see a technical hardware? We're going to see a technical games leap. You know what I mean? Are we going to see these games looking way better than how they look right now with that particular hardware to go with that? We're just going to have to wait and see. So there's that, man. It says they own Bethesda and Blizzard. They're going to put more games on other platforms. Of course they're going to put more. They're the biggest publisher in the game. They're the biggest publisher in the game right now. They just emphasize on that. They're the biggest publisher right now in the game. Oh, okay. Got you, Cam. Yeah, they're the biggest publisher in the game right now. So yeah, they're going to put games on other platforms. You know what I'm saying? But as we know right now, no Starfield, no Indiana Jones. But that's not ruling out the future, because in the future it could change, and those games could come to PlayStation. Those games could. You remember what he said? Games that are a year old. I remember what he said. Let me go back on it. Games that are already a year old. I did cover that. Hold on. Let's go back. Yeah. Games that are over a year old. Right, and have already had their fullest potential on the actual platform will be brought over, to other platforms. So games that are actually over a year old. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they're starting off with these 4 games. They're gonna analyze these 4 games and see how well these 4 games do, and then start trickling out more games after that. So we'll see, man. But again, big W. Big W for gamers, big W for Xbox fans. And I'm going to start off my video by saying, hey, it says 4 games for now. Exactly. 4 games for now. Phil said in a blog post, don't rule out Starfield and Indiana Jones to come to other platform. That's what I'm saying. It's still a W, guys. We will see what happens in the future with the bigger stuff, but we gonna see, man. It says, remember your little rant 2 days ago? Good times. It says, hope you learned your lesson. For sure. I've already said that, my guy. He says, Tom Warren article says, don't rule other games come into other platform. That's what that Philly boy said. Exactly. So a year later, maybe. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Those games could potentially do come to Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like those games are potentially might come to, PlayStation, I should say. I got Xbox in my head. PlayStation and Switch. Those games could potentially come. But as of right now, 4 games. We're starting off with 4 games. 4 games. That's what we're starting off with right now. We're starting off with 4 games. So there you guys go, man. Hopefully y'all got some clarification today. All right. This is a big W for Xbox fans. Big W. I need to make a video. I need to make a video talking about this stuff, like in its entirety. We got to dial in and make a video talking about this stuff. Like, this is huge W, and can't wait to see what the future of Xbox hold. I appreciate you guys. Says Satya said any future games will be coming to Sony and Nintendo, and Pandora boxes open. Laugh out loud. Says I just finished blocking all of them so-called insiders. It says, but I can't lie, Sarah was cooking though. He said ponies coping hard with hope and dreams. Hey, man. Hey, there it is. There you have it, man. There you have it. You know, hopefully you guys enjoy the show today, man. I know I did. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have. Subscribe. Get the likes up. Let's see if we can break 500 likes. And I'm going to go make a video talking about all this stuff. So make sure you guys go watch the video when I upload it. So I can kind of go in depth in more detail on, you know, what's going on, what was said, and things of that nature. For those of you who want a video on just a complete rundown of everything. So love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. And as usual, please have yourself a great one. Like the great Etika would say, subscribe to the channel if you're new, guys. And peace. Thank y'all for the support today.